It's a candid intro.
And
Are we
good.
here?
All right, we can start talking now.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Warhammered, Walter Tiki Edition.
Yeah.
In the new room.
The new room.
Once I get all fit, we're gonna be doing this cocktail style. What's the Tom Cruise?
Shake weight.
I'm gonna be like flipping these around.
No, what we're gonna do? It'll be like
Shake weight's like.
No, it'll be the Bob's Burgers. It'll be the biceps.
Yeah.
And we'll strap it to your biceps, and
Alright.
you can do some shadow boxing.
Ooh.
And
I like my drinks.
yeah,
Fresh.
sure.
Hi. So welcome to New Room Edition.
Yes.
We're doing some things. Look at how fancy this place is.
Look at it. It's got
It's
lights.
way sexier. It's so sexy. I don't even know where the camera is or where to look.
It's right there.
It's right
Right there. That makes sense.
That's
Hi.
our microphone there, camera there,
Your microphone there.
There's also another camera somewhere.
space mural, yawn.
Space lights over Walter's shoulder here.
I think this part's like the not the eye. That's the Eye of Terror.
Yeah.
And this is whatever the Maelstrom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we got a little
on
signature
a side
dictum going on.
on a side, not rant, but on a side story, our muralist was here, and we were talking about this sort of impressionistic view of space. And I hadn't had anything to drink, and yet I still launched into a whole. Do you see the warp is the manifestation of emotion in space?
Excellent.
And so if this would I think be the warp. Because it's an impressionistic view, and she was so polite. She just was like, and she was like, "That's really cool." And it wasn't. I didn't feel patronized until like days later.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was great.
All right. So what are you people drinking? Because you always disappoint me week after week after week.
I'm
after
drinking
week.
an Imperial Pale Ale.
Oh.
India Pale Ale.
Well, that is.
I don't know why this is disappointing. It's consistent.
It's,
Yeah, it's
I
delicious.
don't like consistency.
It's as consistent as my food opinions that
I
you take and understand.
listen. This is the changer. The changer of drinks has spoken. He wants something different.
Do you
That's
not like
fine.
pepper jack bites?
What? I do like. Well, sure, but I have a honey, a honey,
Oh.
whatever. Yeah,
Oh.
right.
Oh.
It is
What is that?
It's basically a whiskey mai tai,
Oh.
and I'm using a little of this excellent whiskey recommended by a friend of mine, Hawaii whiskey, which
Cool.
is also one of my favorite. Oh, jeez. Don't worry about it.
New room,
Don't
Walter.
New room, first
Don't worry
spill.
about it.
First spill in the new room.
It's
First
gonna
blood.
happen eventually, no matter what.
First blood on the fancy
I
map.
got
To
a funny
Walter.
Persona
Let's
5
mark
reference,
it.
and no
Yeah.
one cares. Anyway,
At 7:09 on a Friday, October 30th, first blood has been spilled.
yeah, it's,
So-
it's gonna happen.
I will say this, Walter. So there's a cocktail in development for the cafe that does involve at least one thing getting set on fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So-
gonna be terrible.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
excited
Cthulhu
about
one.
that.
When you
So-
say in development, tell me what that means.
Oh, that's good.
It's a blackberry
Oh.
whiskey. Just it's a bunch of fruit and booze, and then you put a sprig of rosemary in it and set it on fire, and the smoke drops down into the whiskey, and it does a thing.
I'm excited.
I haven't gotten to fully make a whole one yet, but I'm really excited to
I'm
try.
excited for
It's
getting
one of those
it.
cocktails that I'm not going to mess with until we're in the
until
place
the
because
insurance has been purchased.
no,
yeah,
it's
got
until
it.
no because there's a bunch of booze that I have to order that I don't want to just go buy by myself.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, I need to be able to get it in.
Well, for reference,
That's
this
the
drink I've
sugar
never
price.
made before is delicious.
Yeah,
Mm.
honey wani,
Honey. It's the same word twice.
There's a real
Mini
vague.
honey?
So I'm making a very vague Ernest P. Worrell reference.
Wow.
Honey wani.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ernest.
If you ever watched
Ernest goes to
Does it
Cadia.
count?
That's what we're doing right now.
No, I'm
That's
talking about
apparently-
the Saturday morning. Hey Vern, it's Ernest. When he collects butterflies,
And
and
hopefully-
one of them being the rare Malaysian honey wani. So there.
That was,
Right.
that was a
Okay.
weird
Hey,
cut.
hey,
cut.
hey!
Deep,
last time
deep.
it was Vampire
It's a
Show.
bizarre cut.
This time
Shut up.
This time
Whatever.
I get to play.
Fine. Good point.
So anyway, and I'm also drinking whiskey and ice cubes like a solid fella.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
There is something.
I'm going heavy on the ice tonight. I don't know if that's.
What's everyone working on hobby-wise?
So I've taken a little turn for the spoopy because it's October. So I'm getting some OCR boner reapers.
The boner eaters.
Yes,
Have
they
you started
eat-
painting the bone
They
zone?
eat all the bone. Actually, I assembled the catapult.
The
The
bonapult?
Bonapults. The Napoleon
those are neat.
Bonapult.
The bone launcher?
Yes, it is.
Wait. The bonezooka?
Do you have any more? Are we ready to?
Not yet.
Okay. You can
Okay.
interrupt at
Bone
any time.
Boucher?
I prefer Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with, and that's what we're doing for now. Anyway, It's a cool model, and you can keep the action on the catapult free. I forget what I have no idea.
The
what
Boeing
action
737? No?
might be a bit soon.
Okay, the Boeing 777. It's been out in production for years.
Fair enough.
That's my Boeing
Hasn't
knowledge.
recently killed a ton of people.
Did their Boeing 737 originally?
Isn't that the one?
Malaysia.
Oh, I just thought.
It's
I
the
just
one
knew
that
there
kept
was.
crashing all the time. That was in the news before the COVIDs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now I know.
I was too busy trying to help.
All right,
start a cafe
I'm putting
before
together
the
skeletons and not mocking the deaths of thousands. What are you guys making?
I've been on vacation this week and got quite a bit of Death Guard painted. And then some Vikings today for Saga.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
no,
one
the Boeing
point of
737 is
Saga.
the one that.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow,
Sorry.
just went right
The
to it.
Boeing 757.
Thank you. Is that even whatever?
Yeah, it's a bigger one.
Oh.
It has two floors. It's got the upper deck thing. It's cool.
And it's
I had
757.
my grandfather worked for Boeing. It was cool.
Fair enough.
Yep.
You're in the weird knowledge day with Robert.
That's
what
okay.
I'd say.
Ernest Boeing.
Ernest and Boeing, yes.
I'll find some more.
Some surges.
What are you working on?
I been not. I assembled one unit of Blight Lord Terminators. Lots of they're kind of. I think they're going to end up all being close combat because there's too many good close combat weapons in that codex.
You just need flails. As many flails as
But
you
that
can get.
I think it's also the axe. I think the axe is the other.
Can they get the skithies, or is that the other guys?
No, that's the Death Shroud.
This is the.
That's the
Psyche
Death Shroud
version.
with their
This is how
blight.
people side.
But they do have the blight spurt gauntlets.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
And the leader can get 2 of them.
oh,
I wonder if those will get
I
increased
died.
range.
Oh.
What?
I wonder if those will get increased range with like all the other flamer weapons have been recently.
Just spurt farther.
We just need to find one of those like pimple popping videos and just crank the volume up to like 2,000 times. That's not the noise it makes. That's more it. Nerdle's gross.
Did I don't know if did you ever see that the John Belushi sketch from Old Saturday Night Live when they were doing the Halloween party and he came in all red and he spits out a bunch of mayonnaise? That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That haunts. Actually, that's been one of my biggest issues with Nerdle.
Where did that happen? Ooh, somebody has put some paint
El
on
Rey
El Rey
Silencio.
Silencio.
Yeah, but it's John Bunn. So.
But it's he used the right name for it.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Man, I had a whole. That's gonna have to be an episode feature, especially since we're here. We just need to bring in a stack of boxes.
Yeah.
Because I started reading because the new boxes have all the other titles. The ones right before don't have it. It's those older ones that do. The new boxes have all the
Nice. When we do-
alternate language ones.
When we do Warhammer Around the World,
Yeah.
and we talk about the alternate.
The assault Terminator, the assault exterminadores.
Ooh, Exterminadores.
Yeah.
My
That
favorite.
just sounds so classy. I think they should have more
Yeah.
rockets.
Back in the day, my favorite Magic card was Senor de Foglio, Lord of the Leaves.
Ooh.
Weirdly, I am
Well-
also going to mention Magic the Gathering
Yeah.
later on and part of the show.
Anyway,
all right.
So,
weird
little
Magic
teaser.
is-
So I assembled 5 Blight Lord Terminators, and then I painted a bunch of my Saga Iberians and started messing around with my Saga Greeks because I'm really wanting to play some Age of Hannibal's.
And
I should probably assemble some Romans then.
Well, that's the thing, and that was the thing.
I want
Saga
my
has,
Romans to stab barbarians.
Saga
Give me
has always
non-Romans.
interested me, but it was one of those things where I was like, cool, Vikings are cool, Crusades are really cool. Hell, we got to ancient Rome. Let's get this started. I'm gonna kick someone in the
Yeah,
Hannibal's.
these barbarians aren't going to
I
gladiate
have to
themselves.
finish
Yeah.
the Vikings first.
Plus, you got to paint them elephants. Those
Elephants
oliphants.
is
Oliphants.
greasy
My
bread.
old gaffer wouldn't believe this. It's an oliphant, you know.
You should call it Moomax and everything. Just to piss people
Gotta
off.
paint those Tim Oliphants.
You
You know what you need to do?
we're not allowed to talk about the new episode of
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian.
Except for that
we're in
everyone
there.
should watch it.
Everyone
You
should watch
need-
it. And
hey,
2 words. It's not spoilery, but 2 words. Timothy Oliphant.
Timothy
Who
Olosexual.
is I'm an Olosexual.
So
That's
what
a
we need
fact.
to do,
I would.
what we
That
should
guy.
do for Walter, for your
so
Saga
creepy.
army, we should see if like Baker or somebody could like print you a Tim Oliphant head, like in 6 scale, and just put it on a war elephant. It's your
Is
war.
it- is
It's your
it
war
Timothy
Oliphant.
Oliphant?
It's your war Oliphant.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to be able. I mean, I don't know what else you might do with it.
I mean, how many times can he be a damn marshal? That's all I gotta say.
As many
Shit.
times as he wants.
Apparently, not as many as you think because he was a sheriff in Deadwood. We already had this discussion. He's a sheriff in the first episode too.
Damn it, I don't care. I'm just saying. He's
Anyway.
a man of the law.
A law
People should
man.
watch Mandalorian, Timothy Oliphant.
Or as they
I think
say,
that's the
as they
takeaway
say
we can
westerns,
get from here.
as the bandits would say, law dog.
Yes, law dog.
So, That was a thing. Oh, and I started painting the.
We're extra.
I started painting the Bone Sylvanian Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein because it's Halloween.
Oh, from
Reaper? Yeah, the little Reaper chibi.
Aw, those chibi
I finally found him and got him out and started working on a couple just for the spirit of the day because I keep saying I'm going to.
Speaking of spoopy times, this is not important, but I got my sweet Doom coaster from Tiki Witches Want Blood,
Nice.
which is wonderful.
I'm gonna look disapproving.
Oh, I should have brought a. Tonight would have been a good night for a fez. Should have brought a fez.
Every night's a good night for a fez.
Because I have the blue fez with Cthulhu on it.
Why are we both wearing fezes and making Matt feel real bad about himself?
Because you don't have a fez. You have a chapeau.
I do have a
You
chapeau.
You have that Trivial Pursuit pie piece of it.
And you know what a chapeau is? You can even tell by the name. It's classy
Yeah.
AF. I don't even have to say AF. It's classy as fuck.
I have the 2 tall fezzes and the 1 short fez because I got the D20 fez.
My granddad had a fez. He was a Shriner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When my great grandfather passed,
it's one of the classiest of
at the end of the funeral, the Shriners went and did their ritual thing.
That thing, yeah.
And my very conservative parents were like, "Don't look. They're doing something with witchcraft."
Can we make a Marine chapter that all wears fezzes and drives the ATV, but they're real small ATVs?
That would work. I can work on that as soon as I finish
I
finish my Prince High Elves, my Purple Rain High Lumineth Realm Lords with their raspberry berets.
Oh,
that
the kind you buy in a secondhand store?
Yeah.
That's good.
I gotta take those Skycutter chariots and turn it in a little red Corvette. With like a griffin pulling it.
You can drive down to Old Man Johnson's farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! It is Little Red Corvette, right?
Yeah.
Red. It's a red Corvette. Okay.
Yeah. It's fuchsia.
As soon as I said it, I start all the other colors that I'm like. Prince would he really just pick red? I mean, is that just a thing he would do?
Yeah.
Well,
there's so many colors that would work. So
I will say, Robert, that all I want is your extra time and your kiss.
Oh.
So news and rumors.
I'll find it Tim Elephant mask. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I can't stand up right now.
Yeah.
Alright, this episode's gotten weird.
Yeah.
News and rumors we should talk about. And not about burgeoning uncomfortable revelations about
So
Walter's
news
sexuality.
and rumors. We've
Instead,
got
anything
Burgeoning?
else.
I mean, I've known those were there for
But the
years.
audience doesn't know.
I've known years of these rumors.
right, bulging.
It's just
Burgeoning, but also.
Walter's just
Bulging.
repressed.
He was a
I don't say
bulging,
repressive.
beastly
Oh man. Can you imagine if he showed up at like Planet Comic Con?
Oh.
You would have a restraining order come
I
Monday.
will tell a story about how at one point there was a contest that you got to go down. I promise we will talk about 40K news and rumors at some point. But it was a contest to go down to Kentucky and drink whiskey with Timothy Oliphant on the set of Justified. And the woman I was dating at the time was genuinely very concerned that I would leave her for Timothy Oliphant if I won that contest. And she maybe had reason to be concerned. I'm just saying. It's a good thing I didn't win the contest. Might have been a very different life. On our farm in upstate New York.
I mean, I know it was Tim Elephant's story. I just thought we'd get a chance to hear Walter's Elvira story.
Oh, I met her at a haunted house.
Yeah.
Oh, 14-year-old Walter has some thoughts about Elvira. Whew.
I wanted you to know who Elvira was.
What?
What?
Yeah. She referred to her as the lady on the Food Network. I'm like, what? She?
No.
What?
What? Yeah.
Mistress of the Dark?
Yeah.
She's on the cover of a real old Tom Waits album.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I met her at a haunted house several years ago in Kansas City, and I converted into a 15-year-old. I was like, hi, I'm a really big fan. You're pretty. It was
In
real
Dallas,
embarrassing.
at the very once Saturday cartoons on one of the networks shifted into before it hit westerns from the 70s, they would re-show the Mistress of the Dark movie weekend thing, and she would always do the intro. And it was always I'd watch the intro, and my parents were like, don't watch that. That movie's something you shouldn't be watching. Well, I'm like, and in my mind I'm going, at least I saw the intro. So
I got what I needed.
Yeah.
All right.
News and rumors for 40K.
and rumors.
Tomorrow we've got the pre-orders for the couple new supplements.
For the Space Puppies
But
and the Death Watch.
yeah, I've seen a couple rule leaks for the Death Watch. They look interesting. I like the specialist ammunition. The Crusade rules look pretty fun. And
Did you see the Saga rules though for Space Wolves? That's where it's at.
For which Saga book? Age of Vikings?
Shut up. I mean, I guess.
yes.
No, but they have these cool rules where you get to give your guy a Saga, and if they accomplish a certain thing,
It's the Warlord
Saga
trait.
Genesis?
a Saga.
It's their Warlord trait, and if they complete an objective during the game, they get the unlocked bonus.
This is what happens when Robert doesn't pay attention to the 40k universe for 2 weeks.
Listen.
Sonic
it's cool.
Genesis.
No, but they get, like, you give them like a name. And
Ragnar
then if they
Blackmane
accomplish
playing
something-
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh,
Yes.
that was his favorite.
Do you need another one?
Yes.
But those rules are going to be real cool. And you
Yep.
get to, like, name and give your guys cool story things, whatnot.
Yeah.
It's really-
I mean, I just want to take it aside and say Crusade is probably the best thing that's happened to Warhammer.
Absolutely.
In, I don't know, since 9th edition.
But can we talk about the Sons of Mordecai?
Crusade's
and
best
how-
thing to happen to Warhammer since 9th edition. So just that one
Just
day when
recently.
both things came out.
Right.
It's a good point. But the Sons of Mordecai and their Reavers with an upgrade sprue, that I was a little sad about.
I mean, yes, it was very uninspired, but I think it's actually kind of cool that they are giving a special unit without a new box. Like from a retail standpoint, that's one less box that has to take up space on the shelf.
That's true.
It's something that I could probably convert at home with what I've got.
I'm gonna make a note about ransomware speculations. Y'all keep talking.
Okay.
You said box. It made me think of it.
Gotcha.
But do you think we're going to see, like, are we going to get some weird Blood Angel thing?
I'm sure it's, I mean, something. I feel like every supplement now will potentially have some new unit. Like Kill Team's got a couple new Kill Team
Get behind
groups. You know, we'll see with what Blood Angels and Death Guard are coming out. They confirmed that to be out by Christmas.
Will
So
they
I'm
get, like, a Chaos Space Marine, but
super
make
excited.
a gross kit?
I've enjoyed the.
all I hope is that I can get a Chaos Lord in Power Armor with Disgustingly Resilient in Toughness 5. If that's done, I don't care.
And then
Disgustingly
my
Resilient.
Shard of the Void Bringer is gonna.
I'm enjoying the fact that we're getting some Primaris aggressors. Are those Primaris Terminators? Big guys.
Heavy Intercessors.
Heavy intercessors in the Deathwing paint scheme.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I thought Deathwing Terminators were cool, but if you could maybe take Belial and give him that Primaris treatment that the other guys have been
No,
getting.
he's just gonna die.
Well,
They're gonna put him through it. Just
he's just gonna deep strike somewhere and not come back.
I think that's why they.
he's actually gonna deep strike to a farm in upstate New York.
There's no.
Flying
There's not a
around
deep strike mishap table anymore, is there?
No, you just.
There is for him.
Yeah. Well, I think that so because the Dark Angels got delayed to 2021, or not delayed, but they're slated for early 2021, was to actually have a significant release with them. So, you know, they do have a Primaris company master for 5, RIP, whatever his name was from the Dark Vengeance box.
Steve.
It's some old.
Steve
It's some old.
No, it'd be
Testament
Stevie
prophet.
L. But
It started with a
Zaspel.
Zaspel.
Yeah.
As
Zaspel, the
Zaspel.
chapter master.
As
No, we're just gonna stick with Zaspel.
Okay,
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
Zaspel.
He's probably not watching.
No,
No,
But-
if he is, he can just turn it off.
We'll say nothing.
If
Feel
I'm gonna tell you something, if Brian Zaspel told me he watched our show, I'd be like, oh really?
Aw,
Cool.
Look at you.
Yeah, because I've only seen him. I've seen him I think twice since this whole bullshit year has happened,
He
and it
came
makes
in
me sad. Okay, I saw him on Infinity when Infinity released, and then a couple days ago.
Fair enough.
He has a mask that looks like a dog's snout, and it's all. Oh.
But I think Dark Angels will get a significant release of something that, like, more significant than the Blood Angels and Space Wolves with the here's a unit that you can make with shit you got later in your bits box.
I would love for them to do something with Dark Angels.
Perhaps
If
perhaps
only
the
for
Lion returning.
people coming in
Wild
and being like,
speculations, are we
people
there
coming
yet?
in and they're like, Dark Angels are really cool, and I kind of go, yeah, I feel the same way. Like, let's talk about what their model availability is. I'm like, well, there's just the Space Marine stuff, and then you got these like 2 boxes over here.
They also
Yeah.
got the most dead sexy boost in the Space Marines Codex, so
What's
I don't
up?
think we can be.
Inner
where-
Circle.
Yeah,
Oh my
Inner
God.
Circle is so good, where they all get that transhuman physiology thing for free.
They're
all like,
it's just Inner Circle.
yeah,
So it's
Oh.
Terminators.
I'm gonna have a wild speculation too.
but it's a lot of
Yeah,
units being like, you can't wound me on anything but a foe, motherfucker.
Dude, I played a game the other day, and I forgot to use transhuman physiology, and that really pissed me off.
You should not forget that. It's a really good
I'll
strategical.
remember that December 11th when we preview.
Oh, when we play our game of Shot Hammer, when we play the most
Hammer-
embarrassing
Hammered
bad
and
game
Anvil?
of 40k we ever play.
Play some Hammered and Anvil.
I'm gonna bring just random stuff. How many? Yeah.
Bring your custodes.
I'm planning to bring
Yeah.
Custodes.
We're gonna play painted, so all my Marines are painted right now.
I got my Custodes, and I have one sexy assassin. I'll leave it up to you to figure out which.
Timothy Olyphant?
Woo! I need you to redo my assassin, Robert. I need you to put Timothy Olyphant's fed on him.
Oh shit, that's a kid bash we could figure out.
No. It needs to be Timothy Olyphant as the Keller morph.
Oh yeah, with his pistolas.
Yeah.
Because I was almost about to say solitaire, because you already have the Dark Eldar. So you should run those sexy Dark Eldar before you break more flight stands that are glued into the base.
So many.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah, I'm having
taken
the
a
little since we're talking about Games Workshop models and the coolness of them all. I'm having some issues because
This is Warhammered.
I need to work on I'm working on trying to get focused on the Deaf Poetry Guard, but
Thank you for doing that right away at the beginning.
I know I've been looking forward to when I get past trying to just get armies painted and out. The Lumina Throne Lords for Sigmar have been really cool. I'm getting real sucked in by those new Gargants. Every time I pass them, it's like those guys.
I'm trying not to.
Because I feel like
he's taller than this beer bottle.
them expensive boys. I only need 2. You know, like they say, Warhammer Fantasy, it took $500 to at least start your army. You just need 2 of those boys. I've got a couple of the small giants.
Done.
Yeah.
The little giants, like from the movie.
So,
put little jerseys on them and football.
I went ahead and pointed out the army. 3
You're
big
going into
giants
some weird references.
and 3 little giants.
Can you do 2 big giants and 3 little giants?
Are
Or
we
2
sure?
But 2,000 points in Age of Sigmar
Uh-huh.
is going to be 1 of each of the big giants and 3 little giants.
Are we
that's
sure
such a good
they're
movie.
giants? I mean, they just might be giants.
Gurgits. Oh.
Ah,
I like it.
Robert was behind you.
I like it.
I'm on board.
High ground.
I'm down. I like it.
That is one of my favorite bands of all time.
They played at Gen Con.
Primaris Death Company. Yeah.
They
Tall
exist.
tall angry boys.
They exist.
I'm sorry. I mean,
Primaris Death Company
there's
exist.
Primaris
Not
Death
necessarily
Company.
with...
Yeah.
They were introduced in Psychic Awakenings, whatever the one fucking had. Blood
Ball.
Angels. Yeah.
Ball, something
Blood
ball.
of blood balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
Blood
is-
of Hannibals.
that's like when I got my vasectomy.
Yeah, was that to me?
Yeah.
It was
I got
great.
blood balls.
And then
You got
yeah,
it
because
right.
he had to stay home a couple extra days.
It was not great.
Yeah.
Turns out when I tell you to take it easy, take it easy.
Wasn't that
Fun fact, kids at home.
that happened? Was that right at lockdown?
No, it was okay. If you want the whole,
We were-
really
no, 'cause
dark-
we know- there
this
was
is
something-
gonna get weird. If
There
we
was
tell it.
something. There was something that was going on at the store that we were having to get a shit ton of work done, and that happened.
Yeah, it's because I was gone because my dad died.
Because I was covering all those shifts.
My dad died literally
That's
the
what it
day I
was.
got a vasectomy.
I remember that.
It was super
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
okay.
Sorry, everyone
Yeah.
at home. That's what
No,
we're talking
I
about.
just remember because I remembered your vasectomy.
I don't have
equaled-
enough beer for this.
Walter's vasectomy equaled Robert had 100 hours on his paycheck.
I did. I was supposed to
It
be
was-
relaxed, and I was not.
Yeah, that Walter's vasectomy paid for half of it, like a vacation week for
Oh,
my
good
family.
on you.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
because it helped our budget.
I'm glad my blood.
Because I
balls
worked so
were able to do
much.
it.
'Cause- yeah.
Softballs.
So I guess we're done with news and rumors. Let's go
Big
next
bag
to
of frozen
40K.
peas.
We're gonna talk about some spoopy.
Oh
40K.
yeah, because it's Halloween. Yeah, so the most. I feel like we've developed a lot of our topics, except this one was, what's scary in the 40K universe?
Shit, it's Halloween. What's scary? Done. Let's do it.
right.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I want to go ahead and do the dumb like enlightened person thing. Isn't the Imperium the
Oh,
scariest
whatever,
thing?
no.
Aren't we the ones who are the most scary? Okay, I said it.
Mankind's the real monster.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
have.
man.
I have my answer, but I just want to throw that out there.
Well, I want to hear your answer.
Okay. So personally, for me, the thing that scares the shit out of me in 40K is the Tyranids. It's that bio. It's just the way they look. That insectoid alien menace that's just gonna come and eat you. Like Chaos, at least are like, hey, you want to join? And if I
You can sign up for Chaos.
yeah. But
It's
I
like
just
a sign
You
up
might
for your
you might have a say in the
Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
And I
signing
think-
up for your newsletter.
I think what freaks me out the most about the Tyranids, there's somewhere deep in the fluff, there's a thing where Eldrad is talking to maybe Fulgrim. He's talking to some Marines about how the Farseers work. It's like, well, there was this point in which we realized in 150 years our craft world is going to be orbiting this planet and it will get hit by a hive fleet. So instead, we influenced an Orkwa to go to the same place, and that's where that hive fleet meets the Orkwa, and it's just the perpetual motion. And just the idea of the hive fleet doing what the hive fleet does, just like it just skeeves me out. So that's my. It's not philosophical horror. It's the straight up. I don't want to get et.
Man.
I don't want to get et by those creepy. Because I know if it was me, it wouldn't be something where like a hive tire or something just swallows me. It's gonna be gaunts just chewing me to pieces, and I feel it.
Rippers.
Yeah,
It's gonna be rippers.
yeah.
Rippers from the toes up.
And that,
like that scene from Jurassic Park 2.
whenever he goes, that's weird. I was talking about that in the hall earlier, but it was a totally different context.
Jurassic Park
What
2?
scene from Jurassic Park 2?
Where
Where
Newman,
Dieter gets eaten by all the little compies?
yeah, when he jumps over
I had
the
that toy. That's what
he runs, he jumps over the log, and then all the commies go over, and then blood runs out. That's the only thing I remember from Jurassic Park 2, because
I had
only
the
saw
toy.
it
He had a
one time.
magnet in his chin, and the compy had one. So like,
So,
Wow.
That's
a
yeah.
Yep.
So for me, the scary thing, it really is the scary thing, is Tyranids. It's always freaked me out.
For me, it's either like the prospect of the human centipede from the Dark Eldar, or
I don't like it.
or just Necron and Flayed ones, man.
Was that movie written by?
I don't
Written
like
by
that.
Dark Eldar.
I seriously, Dark Eldar would
I
totally
do.
do human centipede, but like
Oh.
like millipede.
I do.
I was about to say
millipede.
human millipedes, yes.
Oh, see, I do.
Robert wants to leave.
Robert
He's
does.
out of this.
Robert, I'll joke about a lot. I don't do poop jokes, and so that. And I remember when that movie first came out, I was standing in Target, and there was a preview for it like on the screen, and I just about barfed in the store.
Hey.
And so no.
Because it's the next subject going into movies, I will say what I can appreciate about that movie
No.
was that it brought back the mad scientist as the bad guy, like the
No.
evil guy.
Fuck, marry, kill. Person in front, person in the middle, or person in the back.
I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm just done.
We're getting some waves from
I'm
engineers
gonna-
not to do this segment.
I'm gonna drive.
We're gonna have to do our.
Let me think on that
We're
and
gonna
I'll
have to do
get
our
back to you.
Warhammered extra after dark.
I don't like any of it.
There's where we cut. I don't know if it's gonna one of those it's gonna be like a goofy commissar, and it's like we're having technical problems, sort of
What
thing.
kind of inheritance would the middle provide?
This conversation has run me out early, and this is not a small cup.
Okay, so
gosh.
scary thing from 40K.
Scary things. I have two answers for this. I have my thing that I think is like the scariest to me personally, and the thing that I think would make the best. Thing that I think would make the best words. Oh my god, break everything. The thing that would make the best horror movie. So the thing that's scariest to me personally, we're gonna get into the Tyranids in a little bit, but it's specifically Gene Stealer cults. Because that sucks. They are the most dark people in 40K. Like, you have this cult, and they're all like, the Imperium's all evil, and they're repressing us, and it's awful, and we're gonna fight for freedom, and our patrons, the Star Children, are gonna show up, and they're gonna rescue us, and it's gonna be this magical thing, and Papa Gene Stealer loves me, and I have this whole family cult that's
Allegedly.
gonna do a thing. Right! And they're all great, and then the Hive Fleet arrives, and they win, and they're there, and everything's gonna be great, and then, next thing you know, the Hive Fleet is like, oh, you guys are delicious. We're not actually here to rescue you. We're not part of your cult. Like, their entire existential thing shatters in front of them as they're like, oh, Grandpa is just gonna fucking eat me because he's a Gene Stealer, and we're all gonna go into the
Dirk Commissar brought up the demon wombs that make the chaos.
That was
Oh, the demon
which I always
lava.
kind of imagined as in Fellowship of the Ring when they break out the Uruk-hai and they're just all in that
Yeah,
memory.
well, that was
grosser.
in
Dead Sky Black Sun.
Uriel
Hansu.
Ventress novels.
Yes.
Dead Sky Black Sun on Medrin Guard after they were captured by Hansu.
Hansu. It's a cool guy.
You freaking made me enjoy my bourbon a little bit less with your talk of those movies. And
You know,
now I had to read
gonna dive
that
back
bottle
in
was
there.
full when we started this show. Now it's almost half full.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
you get.
hey, maybe we'll.
It's not war sober.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then, on top of that, the best horror movie setup though, Tau Fourth Sphere expansion.
Oh shit!
It's so good.
Event Horizon.
We're gonna talk about that later too. So for the part
I figured we would.
yeah, and I call dibs. Fuck you guys.
My
But the
movies
part for
don't-
Damn
those
it,
of
I'm
you
out.
at home, for those of you at home that don't know what it is, it's when the Tau all got together and they got this fancy new sexy warp drive.
They're excited.
And they're all like, we're gonna go and we're gonna spread so many
Yay!
places and we're heroes, it's gonna be cool. And then this fucking awful warp rift shows up and they just, that's the noise they make, into the warp, and
One
no
more
one
time?
sees them again. And that's where they go. Into the
I'm
warp.
impressed you can do that on command.
I can. Noises, I got this down. But they go into the warp and no one hears from them again, and the tower all like, well, fuck, that didn't go according to plan. And they're like, I guess it's time to get the fifth sphere expansion ready. And they go on and they find them way later. and they're all really like seen some shit, 1,000-yard stare Tau. And it's all like, so where'd all of your Guavesa, where'd all your humans go? And they're like, I don't know, they're all gone. What's up?
Well,
And it's like, what happened to them? It's like, don't know, they're all gone. And like, the implication is that they went into the warp, and all the humans, because humans are all vulnerable to warp, did all their fucking gross warping shenanigans. And they went crazy, and the Tau had to put them down. And like, so there's this group of Tau that are like, humans all need to die because that can happen to them. And it's the coolest horror movie setup ever. Like, horror movies in the Tau Empire are that.
So it's part of the reason why they killed the humans, and this could be something I'm just pulling out my ass right now. So somebody, please tell me.
So you're the back person in the human setting.
It would actually be entertaining.
I was going to share a joke. I was going to share a game retailer bit of humor that I came up with on my own, and then you had to be a dick about it.
Was that the humans within the
gross
Fourth sphere expansion?
Yeah, those
The Guavesa?
Guavesa, thank you. They're actually because of the human emotions are so bright in the warp, is that they actually created a warp manifestation of what the greater good is. Greater good demons, if you will, and they're like, oh fuck that. No sir.
We don't like the demons.
No sir. So that was part of the reason why the humans had to go as well, is because of Tau realized what their minds can do in the warp. Like, oh.
Well, that's what I love about the Tau, is that they're so like, the world's pretty. Oh, sorry. The Empire's pretty great. The universe is okay. And then it's like, there's gonna be elbows happening over here.
That was my Fernie burn.
Fernie burns.
Throwing bulls.
I understand that's a little humorous. That's the scientific name.
I don't know
funny.
if you're gonna make that funny.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, what's your joke that you were gonna tell?
Oh, I was gonna say. Fourth sphere, when you said the fourth sphere expansion disappeared, the fifth one started, I was like, man, that's about as fast as a Cool Mini or Not Kickstarter campaign.
Wow. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real sad I disrupted that.
Little retailer. Hey, Chase really liked it. You know, and if our producer digs it, fuck, I'm saying it. Like I see
how this gross casting couch situation works out here. I understand.
FMK,
that's how you got on this show.
FMK, but backwards.
What?
From the centipede.
No! Oh, God.
Oh. That's great because I didn't know what you were talking about until you got there. Oh, so spookiest things in 40K. So is that, we got our spooky? Spookies?
Yes.
There was, I don't know if, I guess, so in the realm of like well-placed psychological horror, the way the horror actually begins is pretty freaky. Where it's like, because it's all conspiracy upon conspiracy. It's web upon web upon web. Where it's
lodge upon lodge.
Yeah, that as soon
as demons real.
As soon as Lodge Metal showed up, as soon as it was like, what's that coin? Oh, it's a special thing. It's like, oh shit, and it's.
Can I punch this table, Madeline? Am I like,
yeah, because and that I remember that freaked me out. There's a moment in book 3, I think, where there's a couple of it's. I think it's not
Galaxy
Loken.
in Flames.
Yeah, but I think it's Saul Tarvitz and somebody. They're standing in a hallway, and a pink horror just walks down the hall, and then the pink horror just stops and looks, and the Marines are like, "Shit," and they shoot it, but it's like, that's not a thing. And also
Can I say I imagine in that scene that they're like chatting, and then they like see it walk by. And then the guy goes back to chatting, and he goes like, "What?" Yeah. Well, what's that comedian that like does all the goofy faces?
Which one?
That old timey. And he's like, "Oh, and the noise, and the pink horrors, and the guh."
Martin Short.
No, older than that.
Rob Schneider.
Older than that.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Sam
older
Kinison?
than that.
George Burns.
Still probably older.
Al Jolson.
No, Jesus, he was in like a million comedy movie.
Oh, Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis, thank you.
That one.
Lady.
Yes, and he would do it. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, boy.
No, because there's that, and then also I remember the very first time I read Horus Rising, the Whisperheads, the whole thing with Xavier Jubal. Whenever you're like, cool, Space Marines are pretty cool, and then, I mean, the book was, when did that come out? Mid '90s, late '90s?
Horus Heresy, like Horus Rising.
Horus Rising.
2002.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Ish.
18-year spoilers. It's like Space Marines are cool. Oh shit, Chaos has a thing going on. Because that was one of those things
Can we talk about how you could make a cool Call of Cthulhu campaign with cults and stuff in like the Horus Heresy thing. Like,
I mean,
it's
I've always
just like a Cthulhu story.
I mean, that's not Rogue Trader. What was the other? What was the one from? What was the next one for Dark Heresy?
Dark Heresy was first.
I thought Rogue Trader was first.
Dark Heresy was
Because I thought Rogue Trader, you're not.
No, because Dark Heresy they made a second edition, and then the next one was gonna be Rogue Trader, and I was so excited, and then they shat the bed and stopped making them.
I think the progression for you was
Rogue
you start
Trader
out
is
as a
the
Rogue
Fantasy
Trader.
Flight games.
No,
role-playing
Dark Heresy
game.
was an Inquisitorial Acolyte.
Yeah,
You
because
go
I
to
figured you
a
start out
Rogue
as a
Trader.
Rogue Trader and then you become an Inquisitorial.
No. They're not. They don't have
Okay.
anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Each one's its own deal.
Well, he's got a point. The original concept was like you could eventually like port character to character, like you know.
Right, but
y-
that,
Because then you go to Death Watch.
except you didn't start with the Space Marine.
But unless
No.
you took the drugs and it was
No, but
awesome.
like a Dark Heresy character and a Rogue Trader character. Rogue Trader was like a 5th career rank in Inquisitorial Acolyte kind of.
Freaking human centipede.
But now, because of this comment from
no.
Critical Miss, I do have to say I'm imagining that the first person in the Human Centipede's like,
I
why?
hope that.
Oh
honestly,
no, I don't like being
I
part
hope
of
that
this
Critical
centipede.
That's a recency issue.
I just hope that Critical Miss
Lady.
understands that I'm going to
Recency
say
issue.
I will. If I don't know if I have it. I have to check my DVDs, but I will watch At War with the Army tomorrow. Because of that, which is Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, and it's fantastic.
Don't make me into a centipede.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't ruin Jerry Lewis for me.
He's all free.
God rest
Like-
his soul. Jeez. I don't like poop stuff.
I
It's
hope that
not
Critical
my
Miss
thing.
realizes that the depths of their embarrassment has no basement here.
Because tabletop is where jokes go to thrive.
I apologize
Or
for
never
bringing
was
up Human
worth
Centipede. So
what were we talking about?
movies in 40K.
I kind of lost track on the Whisperheads.
Movies in 40K, and it was called Cthulhu. Anyway, are we talking about movies now?
No, we were talking. Yeah.
Horus Rising was 2006, FYI.
Thank you.
Graduated
All
high
right,
school in
cool.
2006.
14-year
Jesus
spoilers.
Christ, I'm old.
You graduated in 2006?
Yeah.
So sad.
I
How
mean,
old
Walter-
are you? When did you graduate?
2001. I know. You're
98.
98. Okay, cool. I thought you were 99.
Old man.
We can have fun. When did Brent graduate?
F that guy.
So anyway,
He's not watching.
Shut up. Shut up. No
Wait,
more comments
what
on
year?
the Peanut Gallery.
2016.
2016 is in my current memory.
oh, we should do this. I haven't played this game.
What?
I've played this game with. I've played this game with Haley.
Oh, hey. It's After Dark.
Yeah. I've played this.
These are aimed not at you, audience. I love you. These two fuckers,
All
though.
right. I need to do this. I played this game with Haley and Nathan. I haven't played it with Mal and Chase. It's called Right When You Were Born, I Was fill in the blank. It's a fun game to play.
I do not believe you.
It's fun. It's fun for
recipe
them
for
because
sad.
then, well, like with Nathan, it was always like I was doing this and he would go, "What is that?"
I can't wait till all our movie reviews are going to be movies that were before they were born, but it's awesome. It's fine.
So,
Mine
okay,
are-
Oh,
speaking
shit,
of
before they were
movies,
born, but they were going to be like, I couldn't
Oh.
watch that movie in the theaters.
All of
because
my-
I was 6.
All of mine are. All of mine are from before that. I think all three
Oh.
of mine.
mine was
Mine
97.
are old. Mine are old times. All right, we're going to talk about some movies.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
And so
We're just talking about movies. One of mine is
well, that's the
connected
thing,
to
it's
40K.
It's
but we'll
Halloween
get to that.
tomorrow.
mine's gonna be connected to 40K.
I'm gonna
just
connect. I'm
in a
gonna
way.
connect at least one of mine to 40K.
He's going to connect it tenuously and
I
through the
will.
lens of a lot of whiskey.
Hell yeah, I will. It's gonna be great.
What are you rolling up the map?
So movie number one. What do you? Not movie number one. I don't know. I was thinking. I have three.
Great.
I've got one in my head.
I kind of
got
ranked
two.
mine. One. Well, first of all, let's just do the unspoken. Everybody should be watching What We Do in the Shadows.
Everyone should always be watching What We Do in the Shadows.
There's
It has
2
nothing to do
seasons.
with
I will
literally
add that to my
anything
list.
about this show.
I apologize.
Except for the fact that some of the people that the vampires hunt could
Are
be
LARPers?
Could
I mean, that is a deep, distant
Hey,
connection. You should
LARPers-
watch the show. It's so good. Fuck
be LARPer
me,
shop
guy.
at tabletop. Are you gonna fail your invuln save after the break?
Fuck no.
Okay, good.
All right, movie. What's your first
I
movie?
got Tater Skins.
Uh,
Starship Troopers.
You watch
Oh,
Starship
that's so
Troopers on
good.
Halloween? Okay.
That's so good. for,
I thought it was just 40K movies, right? I mean,
we were talking about spooky movies.
So I
My
was
first one is also a 40K movie.
I was
Oh.
10 years old when the movie came out in theaters. Actually, I was 9
When did
because
that come out?
It came out in the summer of '97.
I have an anecdote about it that has nothing to do with anything.
It was the
But
first rated
I
R
was
movie.
in driver's ed.
Well, year was it?
97.
You're 3 years older than me.
Yeah, so I was
It was the
I was a senior.
I was 4 years old.
Go to hell.
the first rated R movie that I saw in theaters. My dad took me to it, and he had no idea. I just told my dad I wanted to see it. I think if you watched the previews or read what the movie was about, he'd be like, no.
So we're saying that shower scene had an effect.
Diz.
I mean,
What was the name of the guy? What was the main character? The main
I'm
character.
talking
What was
about
the actor
Diz.
name?
Oh,
Casper
Van
Van.
Dien.
Cool.
Yes,
Um,
playing a
But
guy from Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. Everyone's
Wow.
from Buenos Aires, man.
Casper Van Dien. He is like the whitest person in the world. And they're like, "Hi, my name is Rico, and I come from..." No.
Yeah,
It's
well,
a junior.
you know
and
what?
just-
Oh, come on.
That's good.
Come on.
Junior, that's acceptable.
Come on.
And what
Casper
year?
Van Dien playing
What year?
Argentinian. Can we talk about Sean Connery in is it the Bronx?
Highlander?
Well, no, yeah,
Or-
that one.
Fucking Red October.
Red October
Like,
or
pardon me, I'm from Soviet Russia.
Fort
Basically-
Apache, the Bronx. When he's an NYPD police officer.
Basically anything Sean Connery's done
And he
except
just
for The
always-
Rock.
Except for the fact that Sean Connery is essentially just the emperor.
He just always does his own thing.
I think Lance Hendrickson beats him out for the Emperor, but that's an argument for
that'd
another
be
day.
Lance
That
Armstrong.
was accident for
Lance Hendrickson.
Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong is the emperor, according to Matt. He has one ball and he's on the throne. All right,
He
continue.
sacrifices one ball for us.
So
okay?
Starship
Well,
Troopers.
That's how he powers
One
the
ball and a
astronaut
bunch of
god.
drugs.
Hey, you know, winners are winners.
That's
Hot take
a
from
true Imperium player. All right.
Let's talk about
So, Starship
So
Troopers.
Starship Troopers was in hindsight, I love the movie. Paul Verhoeven, he did the greatest movie of all time, and I will fight anybody who disagrees. RoboCop.
Shot-
not Sergeant
Shot in Dallas.
RoboCop was, or
Yes.
I didn't know that.
The police station is Dallas City Hall with like spiders on it. I took
I didn't know they could make Dallas look that shitty. Detroit, I can believe.
the Karate Kid was shot in Dallas. And I
didn't know these
I
things.
took the RoboCop tour one time.
Everyone at home is like, I thought you were going to talk about Warhammer, and we're like, fuck
Nope.
you.
All right, so-
Not today.
Starship Troopers in the 40K universe can, it's you'll go on message boards and people will be like, Event Horizon's a 40K movie. You know?
And guess what I'm going to talk about is my first movie.
Event Horizon. No, it makes sense. I just don't want to do that like that beardy argument. But
Ass.
if you were to if you were to watch, Starship Troopers, you look at like a guard versus a Tyranid kind of war that would go on. You've got your basically unaugmented humans with fucking ballistic rifles in the future. I can travel space, but I got ballistic rifles. Okay, whatever. Diz. But yeah, the bugs are Tyranids. You've got all the different types of creatures that they have, and it's a very 40K, non-40K movie.
And you have a commissar in the form of Doogie Himmler, as we affectionately called him.
Doogie Himmler.
Doogie Himmler.
I
'cause
like
he,
it.
He comes out
You
in
only
his
got
like
one
totally
drafted,
Nazi
right?
outfit, like later
I'll
on at
face
the end of the
myself.
movie.
Okay.
Oh, it's delightful.
And there's other things. I've got skins coming, so we're good.
Also, did you know? So the nude shower scene, which is the thing that people talk about, because it's gratuitous and wonderful.
Diz.
Diz is in it. I understand. Who did you know in the novel, Diz is a dude that dies in the prologue? Not a major character. In
Spoiler!
Yeah. Okay. Sorry for the 30-year-old book, 40-year-old book.
Here's the thing.
Man, first it's poop jokes,
Diz
then
was
it's
Dana
Starship
Meyer?
Trooper
I do
spoilers.
see
And
Dana
she
Meyer.
That's why I'm
had a-
drinking.
She did. But anyway, the naked scene, and a bunch of the actors were like, do we have to do a naked shower scene? That seems a little gratuitous. And Paul Verhoeven was like, Americans! I don't know what accent, Paul. I think he's Dutch, so whatever. I can't do a Dutch accent.
That'll give me something.
But he's like, Americans, whatever. You're so prudish. So we had like the whole crew that shot it be in the nude, including himself. And he was
Paul
all like,
Verhoeven was naked?
Yes.
everyone was naked.
The story that I heard is that they would not do it unless Paul
He is
Verhoeven
Dutch.
agreed to be naked.
I thought he was Verhoeven. I mean, come on, that's a Dutch name. Anyway, but I can't do a Dutch accent, so
He's
I can
got
only
a-
do
he's got a
quasi
movie
bad
coming
German
out.
accent.
What? Is it RoboCop 3?
No, it's like an art film.
Can we just ignore
Robin.
Frank Miller's RoboCop 3?
So Event?
No.
I don't even know.
No,
Event
no,
Horizon.
We're gonna hold on. No, I'm not gonna defend Frank Miller now. He's gone crazy.
Yeah,
Never
don't
mind.
defend Frank
Forget it.
Miller. Event Horizon.
10 years ago, Robert kind of rose up, and then I forgot Frank Miller kind of shat the bed. So
Yeah.
never mind.
Hold on.
Screw him.
I gotta
Event-
find out what
Oh
happened
my
here.
god. Event Horizon. great Sam
Frank
Neill
Miller RoboCop
as
comics
one of
were
the main
really good.
characters.
The movie
Sam
was
Neill,
not.
who's in one of my other 2 movies that I love.
Oh, Sam Neill's.
I love Sam Neill. He is magical. He's not Timothy Oliphant, but for just a guy that you need to come in and just devour some scenery.
So they say, I'm one of those believers in don't meet your idols. Sam Neill is not, but I would love to hang out with Sam Neill.
I would hang out with Sam Neill.
You remember Merlin?
I do remember.
Okay,
Merlin.
good. All right.
But
that
Event
was
Horizon-
from before
But
they
Event
were
Horizon,
born.
as he's on his IMDb page, and Event Horizon's right there.
Number
it is
1.
Exactly.
Over Jurassic Park, mind you.
Yeah, who cares?
I
He is
think
exactly.
it's because it's alphabetical. No, it's not. Damn
Ah,
it.
good
Oh.
try there. It is exactly a trip through the warp. I mean, they have a ship with an experimental drive. They zoop it, and then it goes to hell. That's the noise it makes when you go through space. It zoops.
Your onomatopoeias are just on point.
That's how I do. They zoop it, and it goes into the warp, and a bunch of people go crazy, and they go through hell basically. And then when the ship shows up, it's haunted, and then they go check it out, and then Sam Neill goes crazy and tears his own eyeballs out.
You know that movie was going to be NC-17 because of the scene.
Oh my
where
God!
they showed the warp?
If you slow down and go frame by frame, oh, it's not good. It's un-okay. There's a bunch of shit
I haven't
happening.
Event Horizon since high school.
It's real slumeshy.
I need
Let
to
me
watch that.
get the
And I
drift.
need to watch.
Starship
Like you
Troopers.
only see it in like blah, 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 flashes, and so you're like, oh, that was gross. I saw a bunch of gross, but I don't know. But if you like slow it down and watch, it's like, boop, boop. I don't like this.
Tremors is the other movie I need to watch that I haven't watched since high school.
Which is
I
also
love
good.
that.
And
I
you-
love Trevor.
Wait, no, hold on. What was the one that was down at the bottom of the ocean?
The Abyss.
I need to
Oh,
watch
that's a
that.
good movie.
Yeah, I haven't. There's a lot of these things I haven't seen in
Okay.
years and
So,
years.
just sorry to.
We,
of bottom
this
of
is
the
what we
ocean.
do constantly. So it's all
Underwater,
good.
the movie with who cares about who was in it?
Kristen Stewart.
Yes,
Kirsten Stewart,
but
really?
the movie
Kristen Stewart is her name.
just FYI.
Jeez. We'll go get a refill.
Yeah,
So the movie Underwater
I haven't seen it yet.
was
Is that
pretty
that
cool.
Cthulhu at the bottom of the ocean movie?
God damn it!
Spoilers.
Yes.
Yes. it is.
Yes, it was.
I
Walter,
did
there's
that
a
already.
fucking Cthulhu.
I want to see
Thanks,
that.
Robert.
I'm on board for that. Zoop.
It was on the poster.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
well then you can't blame anything.
So
What's your second
yes.
movie? And then I have a second movie.
I haven't done my first movie.
Do your first movie, and then maybe your second movie.
My first movie is Sleepy Hollow.
Weird.
Because I like
What?
Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. It's fun.
It's a Christopher Walken.
Because goddamn it, Christopher Walken's the Headless Horseman.
Which is the dumbest bit of casting ever. He
No.
had one scene, and then the rest of the time he's just like,
But it's such
I
a
don't have
payoff.
a
It's
head.
like, oh my gosh, he's so creepy.
he's like, look at me, I'm Christopher Walken.
No,
No, I'm not. You can't tell because this is me.
No, because for
Choppy,
me it was.
choppy, choppy.
For me it was when he finally shows up. It's like, hey,
No.
buddy.
That angered me.
No.
You cannot put Christopher Walken and have him not have a fucking head for
That was
9/10 of the movie.
That movie did not have a large budget. They could only pay him for a certain amount. But that movie, for me, okay, ready? Tenuous tie-in. It jibes with some of that Warhammer horror from like way the hell back. You know, it's like, man, life is not even close to what it was back then, as far as
Yeah.
when the movie was made, not the actual story.
COVID.
It also has everyone in it. You know, you got Johnny Depp, a whole bunch of cool English actors because the English know how to do theater and music better
You know
than
what
we
else
do.
you have?
Christina Ricci.
Ah, choppy,
So-
choppy, choppy on Christopher Walken.
The only thing that movie does not have, as much as
It's Ray Park? What?
I don't
For
like.
what?
I presume the headless part.
No, yes, he was the actor that was headless. Christopher Walken. Do you think
You didn't even get Christopher Walken to like walk around in a motion cap suit? Motherfuckers.
Okay,
No.
so anyway,
There's a trope until the end. I know that.
as much as
And
And it's a
much
flashback
as,
scene.
yeah. I mean, as much as that movie, I mean, and that was
Yeah,
also
Final Teeth was great.
that was
He
one
did
of
have file teeth.
Robert-
And he was a, what do they call those? Hessians.
yes, he
I
was
like
a
the word
Hessian mercenary.
Hessian.
Robert has never been good with the horror movies,
well,
but
horror.
Sleepy Hollow.
I do like me some
It worked
horror.
on many levels. The thing it was missing really was Robert's high school love, Helena Bonham Carter,
Oh, sure.
because she's crazy.
HBC.
But that was my number 3 was Sleepy Hollow
I
because
believe it's, yeah, you know.
only and really because Sleepy Hollow I watch it every Halloween because I like it.
Well, there
So
you go.
sue me.
What's your second movie? Because Luestros only has
Oh,
like one or two.
okay. So I'm gonna go a little bit more refined. My second movie is actually Kronos, the first movie made by Guillermo del
I know,
Toro.
it's so... God, Robert's gonna be like, I'm real fancy over
No,
here.
it's not. It's about to get real not fancy.
Good,
Actually,
because my second movie is
I
also
have
not
because
fancy.
I have a 1 and an honorable mention. But Kronos is Guillermo del Toro's first. You know, two of this size glasses of whiskey, and I can say his name right.
Guillermo del Toro.
Which is funny because Ron Perlman.
No!
Ronald
No.
Perlman? Ronald
Hold
Give
on.
up on that age.
They are related to 40K.
Okay,
because
tell
Ron
me.
Perlman.
Because Kronos is sort of Latin.
No, because I cast Ron Perlman as all person last time. And Ron
Mine was a
Perlman-
40K movie.
And Ron Perlman makes an appearance in this movie. But Kronos is...
Worst episode ever.
Have you not ever seen Kronos? You know
New
it's a good
room,
movie.
new format.
I like
Deal with
Kronos.
it.
Kronos is great. If you want to see kind of where Guillermo del Toro came from, watch Kronos. It really
Does
gives
it
a
ever have a zombie?
no. It has some elements of the undead.
It has a zombie. It has a whole
oh
fucking
Warhammered.
thing around. Wow. Were you stuck on Kronos?
I was talking about my goddamn second movie because it's
Well, it
awesome.
turns out the audience may. Here's a crazy thought. Want to talk about 40K?
Does Warhammer have a zombies mode? And if not,
Fuck yeah, it has a zombie mode because it
Death Guard
has
has
typhus.
Death Guard
Harold
has
and
zombies.
Nurgle, the Traveler.
My Death Guard army that has no zombies in it because zombies are overrated.
Zombies are cool.
You son of a
and
bitch!
What
If
are
this
they
is empty, I'd
called?
break the glass.
Poxwalkers. Oh, could you shatter it on the table?
Can I?
No,
I was told no.
brand
Do you
new
know,
room.
one of the few fights I feel that I've won in my life was because somebody broke a bottle and threatened me with it, but he just ended up with a handful of broken glass.
Can we? Okay.
And I was like, I
all
won
right,
that fight.
All right, ready?
Are we done
ready?
with movies?
Ready? No. First of all,
No, we're talking
hot
about
take,
zombies.
Hot take. Ready? Spoiler. We're gonna have a Warhammered episode, and Walter's gonna tell the Las Vegas story.
Oh, Jesus. We don't
Oh,
need that in our
fuck.
life.
So continue. All right, I've given
Zombies.
my two
So
excellent
zombies.
movies.
Poxwalkers. They walk poxes.
But she meant like a zombie mode.
Zombie mode, yeah.
Is that zombie mode?
I'm thinking like Nazi zombies.
Nazi
you could-
zombies in
That's
Warhammer?
what it makes me think of.
Oh no.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Yes,
false-
you will. The question to that will yes.
You could
there
make
will
a
be,
really cool narrative kill team scenario
First of all,
where you had like
Hold
a
on.
bunch of...
There,
I need-
there
we
will
need
be
to prioritize.
two
Pri-
wargaming tables.
I'm telling
wargaming
this.
tables
I'm
go
telling
over
this.
I'm
There are gonna be
answering,
there are gonna be
MC's
two.
question.
There's gonna be two 4x8 wargaming tables
4x8.
within spitting
4x8.
distance of the bar.
Do you promise not to spit on people while they're
Because
playing Warhammer?
because
I
I
don't
want
wanna
to
know
be
if
able to
it's
play
been
miniature games we're really close to where the bar is.
Are you gonna need one of those crap sticks where you can move your models?
Can we have those sticks where you move and like...
Oh, like in the longest day, where the Germans play the war games.
Oh,
And
no,
you
no, no,
have
no.
your
Can we
long
like
sticks.
rent people? Like, can I just come in like my job purse and like I'll stand all like, and then like somebody else will move all the
You
units
can
for me?
come in your joggers or you can come in your joggers.
Job purse.
No, but you can also come in your joggers.
What are joggers?
Because I think we should all wear those Sopranos style joggers.
No, I'm talking
Come
about the
on.
pants.
Anyone serving the emperor?
The
No.
pants that do this.
But yes,
Yeah,
that
that's
is-
fine.
Yes.
Job purse. Like
Maybe,
patent wears.
hey, you know how we have Fez Day on Christmas Eve?
I do know how
We should
have
have a jog for Fez Day.
Do you own job purse?
Is
I
that
can
just the
figure
thing
it
like
out.
that thing where like I've got like a hip?
I did the gesture where there are pants that do this.
I was answering MC's question.
And
Alright.
You could also look at my thighs.
I mean, I really have a cool.
Normally I do.
I have.
I
a-
was just taking
There
care of
was
the
one.
audience.
my number
Every day is
one.
like
My
that.
number one movie ties into 40K.
I'm excited about that. Tell us about it, Robert.
My number one movie is Young Frankenstein.
What the
Because,
fuck?
because of Fabius
What
Bile.
have we done?
Because Fabius Bile is creepy and Gene Wilder is the
So what are you doing
best.
this weekend?
Worst episode ever.
so for my number one movie that everyone should watch on Halloween, it's Young Frankenstein.
Worst.
Because Fabius Bile would create something and make it sing "Put It on the Ritz."
He would not.
Yes, he
He
would.
would not do that.
Yes,
The-
he would.
the
you,
Thing.
you dishonor Fabius
Yes.
Bile's character by
40K movie
implying
on
that he
Halloween,
would not have
The
him.
Thing.
The Thing.
John
is so
Carpenter's The Thing.
I saw that one time.
good. What?
How was it?
Robert
Was it life affirming? Because that's what it was for me.
Young Robert doesn't like horror.
Oh, but The Thing's
Wilford
so good.
Brimley
If
with
you
the
want-
hands. And
Hey,
the,
hold on. If we're gonna talk Wilford
No.
Brimley, we need to
You have
talk.
diabetes?
No, we need to talk. Return to Endor, the Ewok Adventure.
We do not need to talk that. What we need to talk about is how The Thing,
If we're-
if you want a chaos spawn in film form,
holy shit!
It's the thing.
I mean, if we're going to talk about
No.
Wilford Brimley, we're going to
This
talk
is
about
me.
Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme, where he plays a Cajun.
No, we're not. Let's just keep talking about the thing.
Can we also talk about Jean-Claude Van Damme
Can we
playing
just
M.
keep
Bison?
talking about the thing?
No, wait. Who does he
Guile.
play? Guile.
Raul Julia, who was
Sonic
in Adam's
Boom.
Family,
Sonic
was Bison.
Did
Yes,
you know
the
Raul
Thing.
Julia was commemorated at the end of that movie, which is the saddest thing they could have done for Raul Julia? We're talking about the Street Fighter film, but I want to talk about the thing.
The Thing is one of my favorite movies
Chaos
of all time.
Spawn.
We are.
right there.
We are right back where we were in episode 1, folks. This is great.
Ooh.
New room. No, does the
This is for you guys.
Oh, John. Yes, I hope so.
It might need to.
Can it?
It
And-
might-
Why are
No, you
hiring?
could get, and then like as you do good employee things, you could get medals, and you could have just a
Flair.
full
I would
It's
love it.
sword.
Flair.
No,
No,
it's
one of
Flair.
those things.
It is not flair. It is medals and an honor bar.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it Flair. I'm going to be like, why don't you have as much flair as that person?
Hey, don't turn around. Their
Uh-oh.
cardboard corner commissar is in town.
Their commissar is watching us right now, actually.
The thing. Anyway, it's a good chaos.
Yes, Chaos Spawn, Demon Possession. It's great. Kurt
Paranoia
Russell,
of the
Warful
Thing.
Brimley. Yeah, great movie. Antarctica.
Do the folk in the movie eat Quaker oats? Or
probably they're in
or
Antarctica.
do
That
they
sounds like a good
use
Antarctica food?
Miracle Ear?
You're just digging into the Wilford Brimley.
I am.
What Wilford ever
I'm
do
telling
to
you.
Wilford Brimley deep dive. I mean, come
Wilford
on.
Brimley, Hard
Ewok
Target.
Adventure.
No.
Return to Endor.
God damn it! I hate everyone.
So
at this table
in
except
Hard
me.
Target, he plays the
And
Cajun,
maybe a little bit of me.
and he's riding a horse, and he shoots somebody with a bow and arrow while riding a horse. Wilford Brimley.
I would like to change my casting of the Emperor.
No.
Balcador.
Too bad.
Wilford Brimley.
I've already done it. That episode is in the can. Can't change
I
it
missed
now.
that one because Wilford Brimley would have made an appearance.
I was also going to talk
Hold
about...
on. He's still alive.
Yes, he is.
He is?
Diabetes. He checks his fucking
still
blood sugar
alive.
often.
Yes, every day. Well, good.
He was in the Firm.
That's not a new movie.
We should probably take a break.
He was in Cocoon. That's not.
We are well past the point. I was also going to talk about the movie In the Mouth of Madness, which also starred the inimitable Sam Neill and was all super chaosy.
I mean,
It's also super Cthulhu-y.
I
And
mean,
it's like, it is an amazing
Ewoks
chaos
Battle
cult
for Endor.
plan.
Battle for Endor. Yeah, Wilford Brimley.
yes, we're aware Wilford Brimley was in that movie. We are trying to ignore it for
Everything
reasons.
is terrible chaos fan made of. No! That'll haunt my dreams. A chaos sponge made of Quaker oats with a walrus mustache. No. Did he have a mustache in the thing?
I can't.
When has he not had a mustache?
In
Oh,
the
man.
thing, I think.
At birth, I think he had
him
a
without
mustache.
a mustache scares me almost as bad as the human centipede.
What?
I'm gonna Google image Wilford Brimley without a
Okay.
mustache.
You know what?
Okay,
Let's.
human
I'm
centipede,
closing this.
3 Wilford Brimleys.
We're gonna take a short break here.
That's probably why. Oh,
Wilford.
Oh wait,
Brimley.
hold on.
bad beat board for whoever makes the biggest loss. Aw, that is a good idea.
We are gonna have a dice, like a dice in memoriam thing. So when your dice just crap out on you, you can just leave them in a memorial sort of area.
I
at
actually
the
have a
store.
pile already that is ready to get added to.
Robert and I
tribute.
can have our post-Indian food coma. Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
What?
Hold
Died
on.
August 1st.
Fact check.
John Bunn
I'm-
is a
I'm
bastard.
fact-checking
Hold
Bunn
on,
here.
Hold on. Ready? There he is without a mustache.
I
Oh.
don't think he had a mustache in the thing.
That's
It's not that
horrible.
weird. He died August 1st.
Son of a bitch bastard.
Son of a bitch bastard.
I'm done.
I'm done. We're
I
gonna
don't
go
give a
break.
shit about
I need
war.
another drink.
Warhammer has lost its meaning.
In a world with can we even play Warhammer in a world without Wilford Brimley?
You know what we should do? We
I don't
should
know.
play Warhammer and watch Ewok the Battle for Endor.
If it wouldn't make Madeline so angry, I'd pour one out. For
Please don't. This Matt.
Just poured it in my mouth.
that's fair.
Ooh. Okay. Let's commemorate. Oh, are we?
All
done?
right, Warhammer Body Shots edition. Let's
Yes.
do it.
Let's commemorate Warhammer by pouring stuff on Matt.
Let's go to the break. All right, love you guys.
3, 2, 1.
Are
we back on? Cool.
And we're back.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
While Walter shakes,
Gotta be properly mixed.
while Walter mixes, just a side note. In the new rooms, what you can't see is to my right, to Matt's right, to Walter's right,
Up here.
is a television and a sound bar for your RPG
Can't shake this anymore.
tabletop gaming needs. So that's actually how we're seeing some of the questions y'all put up. Some of the freaking awesome technology that's in these rooms. So
There's the sci-fi room that we're in, and then
Yep.
next door is the fantasy realm.
hold on.
Age
Let's
of
use that.
Sigmar.
Let's use that to plug another show. It's called Where the Old Ones Are.
Ooh.
I think. Are we gonna do that over there? We're gonna do that over there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, which you might see some fantasy room in there. So maybe you should
We've
tune
posted
in.
a few teasers on our social media.
Yep.
Along with the hole that's going in the wall to connect to the cafe.
I'm excited for when that gets busted.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's gonna be a loud.
Violence.
That's
I
gonna be
was
a
told I was
loud
not allowed
day.
to run through the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Actually, you can if you dress as the Kool-Aid Man.
I'm in red.
Oh yeah! Oh wow!
Yeah.
Is that what the Kool-Aid Man does right before he goes? I guess we don't
yeah.
see him on that side of it.
We don't. So
Yeah, the Kool-Aid Man.
books.
Kool-Aid
We're talking
Man
about books.
vandalism.
Let's talk books. BEWKS books.
I wanted to talk a little bit because it's the thing. It's the Halloween times, and we're gonna have a little book review because I like doing a little book reviews. There's a book on Black Library. You can find it. The Oubliette. Oh, I got it on there. Somebody can put it
Let
up.
me see that. I haven't read that
Oh.
one.
What?
I have not read that one yet.
J.C. Stearns wrote it. It's in the Warhammer horror series.
Isn't that
Yeah.
that's old school?
No, it's
No,
new.
it just came out recently. I mean,
Yeah.
not recently, like last
Oh,
year.
yeah.
It's
I mean, well, I
part
know
of the new-
they released a slate
It's
of
in this-
Warhammer horror, but it's one of the newer ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of the earlier Warhammer.
It's one of
But
the
it's
first
so
ones.
good. Also, it features the word oubliette, which is a word, one of my favorite words ever since I first encountered it on a Magic the Gathering card.
I
Dark
encountered it
Oubliette.
in. I encountered it in a Decemberists album because everyone should be listening to Decemberists. Continue, Walter.
But The Oubliette by J.C. Stearns, it's so good. It's the story of this. She comes back to her planet. Her
Who's
father
she?
is the planetary governor, the main character.
Because it's not an oubliette. That's not a she.
Jane Oubliette, I think, is the main character's name.
Change.
Donna Oubliette.
That's
Michelle
the matriarch
Oubliette.
of the family.
Tina Oubliette.
But her father was like the governor of this planet. He dies. She, under mysterious circumstances, she comes back to take over and discovers mysterious, horrifying secrets in the basement of their ancestral manor. It's got a cool build.
So it's kind of like the house of the. What's the other word?
Something in chains. Something.
Yeah, the house of blood and chains.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit. This one's a little more to it. A little less gothic-y horror, but a little more just horror. But anyway,
Okay,
it's a little more action-y horror. So
There's
good,
no
though.
there's no poop stuff, is there?
No.
Okay.
There's no.
40K really
Okay.
hasn't delved into
Well-
poop horror as much as I'd hoped.
Well, first of all, if you've read The Last Heretic, I had a bit of a problem when I was getting to the whole some of that stuff.
Fulgrim.
the
there
first
was-
heretic?
Fulgrim didn't have it as bad as
No,
it was.
Fulgrim definitely talked about paintings made out of soap.
It did, and and
Substances.
Robert,
just say it had a wide
Robert had
palette.
some problems with that. I just was just checking.
No, it's not. It's horrifying,
Do you want your?
but it's kind of
Oh,
a
yeah.
cool way. But I don't want to give away about what's in it. But it's this question of like who, what sort of horrible deals had been made to maintain
took it
power
away
on
from
the
me.
planet.
I
Oubliette,
didn't
J.C.
get
Stearns
to
really
have
good.
it anymore.
Where can I buy this book?
You could potentially buy it at
Blacklibrary.com.
or also
Shop.tabletop.hobby.
Shopify, shop.tabletopgameandhobby.com, which showed up on the screen there.
Shamelessly, it did.
That's the thing. Are we
You
ready
can
for the
you
fun
can
part?
you
of
can
this
buy
bit?
it. You can buy it at Barnes and Noble.
Hey, hey, Robert,
I
go to hell.
like I said, if they wanted to call it not Warhammered, it's Warhammer .08.
Word.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna go home tonight? It's just gonna be Human Centipede on when you get home.
No!
It's gonna happen. Yes.
Moving out of my house, Human Centipede 1 through 3.
There
There's
were three.
I knew there was a second one.
I'm
Oh.
fairly certain.
Oh God, I hope not. Sorry. Everyone at home is like, at least they're not talking about Human Centipede.
Yeah, Human Centipede 3, final sequence.
Oh, thank
No!
God. Thank God
You,
it's the
you
final
get first sequence, full sequence, and final sequence.
Oh.
I
That's too many
can't
sequences.
do this
Because there's
anymore.
3. Thank you, producer.
I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna go hang out with Brian and Brent now.
You know what they're watching out
Granted,
there?
they're gross too, so I can't.
And they're probably watching Human Centipede
I
out there.
can't. I don't know.
So,
Are we going to talk about our Tinder profile?
Tinder
Oh, the fun
profiles,
part.
so-
Do we have buttons? God damn it. Okay, we're going to have to be like,
we jumped the gun on Valentine's Day and made Tinder profiles for Warhammer characters. And what we're going to do is we are going to go through and start writing the bio, and the other individuals are going to try and guess who they're about.
yes. And you people at home are going to get to see them while our associates here.
Am I correct that we're
Play all.
reading clues and trying to guess who this
Yeah,
is?
the idea is I'm going to
Yeah.
start reading this profile.
Okay.
And
So
then
Walter's
I'm
going
see which
first.
one
I
of
was
you
really. I got a
guesses
little.
the
I
first.
got a little worried because I know that we were trying to decide if we were going to swipe right.
Well, afterward, that would be good. You should say if we swipe
Okay.
right or left.
'Cause
at
I
each of
wrote
these profiles.
Based on the profile.
I
not-
was trying to be very careful to make sure that I wrote like vague to obvious clues.
That's how I tried to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I
Who's
hope they're in order. In order.
I
Yeah.
hope so too. Thank you, Mr.
Well, what's-
Producer.
Oh
I mean,
my
Do you
god.
know who the first one is? I can't tell what you're saying. I mean, there's no hope of that. Okay. Am I going first?
Yep.
All right. Is it? Okay, we did it right. All right, people at home should be able to see this. Ahem. Not looking for anything serious, but am DTF. Spend most nights partying with the lads, but I'm down to clown with the ladies, the boys, and or the Xenos. You have a guess? Like,
No,
you
I
don't
don't.
guess?
I don't.
Finish.
Used to be a pretty boy, but I heard chicks dug scars, so I have a ton of them.
I know. I know.
But Matt put up his thing first.
Oh.
Lucius the
Lucius the Eternal! Also have a super long tongue and am a master swordsman, ladies.
Got his nose broken by Garviel Loken.
He didn't put that in his thing. So that is, yes, the first
Okay.
option. Okay, so are you swiping? Which one's good, right?
On
Swipe
Lucius,
You're the. Hold on.
It's
You're
been a
the-
long time
Hold
since I've
on.
been on Tinder.
You're a
all right?
Tinder boy.
I actually did it. My wife was kind of weird when she was like, "What are you doing on Tinder?" I'm like, "I'm trying to look at profiles. I don't know how you run."
So I
shit.
searched. I searched a thing for
Okay, you
this.
swipe right according to Wikipedia, which I looked up. Perv.
I searched a thing for
You
this. I
swipe
was
right
like,
to like
I
them.
searched like great Tinder profiles, and it came up with just like hilarious Tinder profiles.
Oh
And
my
I spent an hour cackling at Tinder
So,
profiles.
Lucius the Eternal, swiping right or left?
Based on your description, I'm swiping right.
Hell
That
yeah.
long tongue and sort of.
I'm gonna swipe
Yeah.
left because I'm sure there's poop jokes involved.
You're obsessed with poop jokes tonight.
No,
This
I'm
is weird.
scared
What's
of them.
the
I don't
view?
like poop.
All right, who's next?
All right.
Matt?
Okay.
Matt, lay it on me.
I'm a published author of The Treachery of Vision.
Wow, this is.
I
real
enjoy tipping the
academic.
scales of destiny to make sure me and mine are safe. I'm not afraid of long distance relationships, for I'm able to communicate very well over vast distances.
Making a guess.
Okay.
Eldrad?
Full name?
Wolf one.
One.
Yes.
Yeah! Read the rest of it.
I like to enjoy my time at the library. You may not have heard of it.
Aw.
Swipe right to see if there's a bright future between the two of us.
Aw. I'd swipe right to Eldrad.
Yeah, I would
Eldrad's-
too. I feel
Actually,
like
but Eldrad already knows which way I'd swipe. Like, he only swipes right for people
he actually
he knows
he
will
actually
swipe right.
knew he knew I'd swipe way before
Yeah.
I was born.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not,
yeah.
like, if you match with him, he is like, oh, I know.
There's an amount of caring that I feel is involved.
He swiped right before you were in diapers.
Sure. I feel like we would read books
Okay,
together.
I'm next. All right, my next. This boy. Okay,
Me
good.
and Eldrad, we would read books by the fire.
Oh, in the
Oh.
Black Library, he'd cuddle up. You know that there's like a sexy reading nook in the Black Library?
I just
Oh,
would assume that
like there
Eldrad.
will be in the cardboard
I
corner.
kind of feel like Eldrad would be like, there's a cozy zone in the cardboard corner.
And
It's
I'm
not a
looking forward
sexy
to
zone,
it.
it's a cozy zone.
But
But
when
I
I'm
feel
there,
like,
it's sexy.
but I feel like Eldrad would be like, hey bae, going by the Black Library, anything you need?
He
And I'd
call
be
you
like,
his-
and I'd be like, surprise me.
He would call you his Monbay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Little
no, I'd be
monkey.
like, surprise me. And he'd be like, oh, I already knew that you would like this one. I'm like, how'd you know? He's like, I knew it before you were born.
Knew you, babe.
Here's To Kill a Mockingbird. Have a good day.
Tequila Mockingbird.
It's a weird choice for him to get into, but there you go.
Yeah, let's not rant on To Kill a Mockingbird because I have really.
We
good
do
feelings.
not need to rant on.
I love
To Kill a
that.
Mockingbird.
So
Wait.
it's
me
Walter.
next.
It's
All
Walter
right.
than me.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello, milady. I'll be your knight in shining armor. Total introvert. Love long naps in my basement after a day of fighting. Warning, I have some trust issues after being screwed over by my best friend. Got a guess?
Best friend threw me off.
Other no-go topics include my hometown, my kids, or my dad. Lay it on me. Guess that's all I got.
Hold on. Sorry. What's the first one again? Can you give me the first one?
Hello, milady. I'll be your knight in shining armor.
Where are they located?
Well, that gives it away entirely.
Oh, okay.
What'd you guess?
Are they alive currently?
Sorta.
I mean, the
I-
Warhammer universe is vast. and that's where
It's.
we're
I
gonna
want
go.
to. Ferris Manus.
No.
No.
He
Not
sounds
yet.
like a
Hello,
fish that would write that.
milady.
Hello, milady.
Valdor?
No. Some trusty be screwed over by his best friend? Long naps in his basement?
How many chances
Luther?
do they get?
Close!
Oh, Lionel
Lionel
Johnson.
Lionel Johnson!
Okay.
And look at this. I would swipe right based on this sexy picture. Look at that boy.
I know you would.
Yeah.
That's Bauhaus.
Hello,
and
milady. He's a knight.
that is Bauhaus and board games right there with
I
that picture of
discovered
Lionel
you can't say
Johnson.
milady.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to say milady anymore.
Lionel
I say
Johnson.
M
So say it.
ladies.
M, comma, lady.
M.
Alright.
All right, who's next?
Me.
Robert,
I think
lay it
it's
on
me.
me.
I think it's me. Is it this one? We're good?
Yes.
Sure.
We're good? Alright. I'm gonna start.
Love it.
Alright, I'm gonna start with location. At the center of a crowd. My jam, So What by Pink. I'm an event manager that likes to combine work and pleasure. If our date gets boring, you can come with me to work. I'm no xenophobe, down to clown as long as you're willing to bleed a little. If you accuse me of asking for it because of how I dress, I'll skin you. I might keep you around if you can last longer than 6 minutes in the arena with me.
Oh, you already got it, but I know.
Lilith Hespera.
Hell yeah!
Ah, you got it before me.
She is Lilith Hesperax.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, I would swipe right for the last time.
sure.
I mean, that would be done.
Yeah.
I'd swipe right knowing the outcome.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
She is the Dark Eldar version of my Warhammer
Diz?
Bay Crone Hellebron.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
because it's just that you know when you're gonna be powerless. Just
You know what I
admit
love
it.
is she's got the hair knives, so she
Yeah.
whips her
Oh.
hair back and
Well,
forth.
here,
she
hang
whips
on,
her hair
hang
back
on.
and forth. There's a deep cut for you.
Hang on,
That's,
no, hold on. Yeah, because that's what I found when I was looking for her
Yeah.
profile pic.
I'm
Yeah,
alright.
because all of her actual art pieces are good Tinder profile pics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was great because I read this wonderful bio
She's
on her,
all
and
like,
it's
"I've
like,
got a 3-up
and it's
impulse
like,
save,
it's
fuck
like,
you guys."
yeah, and people are like, well, she doesn't wear many clothes. It's like, well, she's going to kill you, so it doesn't matter.
You don't need no clothes.
Doesn't
Lilith-
she still have like a 3+ invuln save?
I haven't seen her new rules.
Melee.
You're the Dark Eldar player.
I know, but I don't.
What a
use,
slacker!
I don't use a lot of named characters.
Hot take. Walter #Walter doesn't know as much as he says he does.
I know.
Hey-o. So Walter, I think
Shut
you
up.
did
Hold
that
on a
one?
second. Gotta look up Lilith Hesperax real quick.
There was a moment of extreme self-control that I almost spit monster all over this.
3+
table.
invuln save, despite the fact that she is not wearing a lot.
We could also talk about your solitaire
does.
Because
save.
she's so fast. No, shut up. We're not gonna talk about that. Alright, we're ready?
Back
All
to
right.
you.
Okay. Boss bitch TM. You'd better be ready to call me sir. On pretty good terms with my ex, but he can kick your ass. Looking for the real deal. I do not tolerate abandonment, either of ships or relationships. If you behave, I just might let you fire my Ursus claws.
I knew it before you said Ursus Claw.
That is not a euphemism.
Oh, he'll say it because he raised his hand. I was just gonna shout
What
it.
you got?
Lotara Sir.
Lotara Saren, best world eater.
And if you were to watch last episode, you would see Walter really trying to fire the Ursus.
Fire the Ursus claws! So good.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Played by Rosario Dawson.
I'd watch that. So when we went to Adepticon, oh poor Adepticon, but we went to Adepticon last.
Yeah.
There was a person in the
2020
40K
RFP.
tournament doing a Lotara Saren cosplay.
Yeah.
And she had the jacket with the big blood plate. Oh, it was so cool. It was anyway. Really
Seriously,
cool. I hope
seriously,
she was
it
playing
takes.
World Eaters.
I mean, only she would be the one to shoot a world eater in the face.
Right in the fucking face.
Which I don't remember which book that is.
So.
That's later on.
Oh, that's way late.
Just read the Horus Heresy
Oh, yeah.
until you get to
Yeah,
that point.
find
You'll
Horus
get to know
Heresy
what's
and read that
happening.
book. Swipe right or left.
Right. She's a
Left
powerful
on that
woman. She'd
one.
take care of me.
I mean, not knowing who. Yeah.
If she told me to stay in my quarters, I'd stay in my quarters.
That's true.
Yeah, her employees may not like me.
I think the only problem is if you get on the wrong side of her, Ankron will murder you. That is just. Like,
If
just
you
remember.
get on the wrong side of you, is there anything left for Angron to murder?
Oh, that's true. But do you remember that she was like, all remembrancers are on there, and she's like, I don't think I like these remembrancers, and Angron's like, fuck those guys.
I think one of the best things about her is that she's one of the few people that makes Angron laugh, and when Angron laughs, people are like, "Oh, what's happening?
That's not a noise we
Is
hear.
the ship falling apart?" No, it's Angron laughing.
All right.
All right, lay it on
Next
us.
one. Boss says I'm loyal, and I'm smart for one of my kind. I am our gooder at writing my name. Probably why I go to special school. I'm most gooder at doing what I'm told. Guess that makes me a sub in the relationship.
I don't know. It's an Ogren. It's got to be an Ogren.
Go left if you're looking for someone that will protect you from harm. Even my own body if need be.
I don't know.
It's Ned Dog, Ned, the guy.
Lord Deadog.
No, the guy that's the Ogren bodyguard dude. That boy right there. Anyway, as long as it's not dark. That's so good.
Yeah.
That's his location. Oh, that fills me with joy.
What is
That
that?
was fun to write.
Is that the rule? Is the rule? It's dark in there.
So there used to be a rule
'Cause I know
in
it was a
40K
thing.
that I'm so sad
They
that's
couldn't
gone.
get in a transport unless they were accompanied by an
Commissar.
officer.
A common,
Oh,
right?
officer. Okay.
Because they had a rule called "It's dark in there."
Yeah.
And
In his
Ogrins didn't
location,
wanna go-
anywhere as long as it's
Yeah,
not
as long as
dark.
dark. Yeah, because it's dark in there. No one wants to go
Yeah,
in
because it
there.
was like I think it's even in the fluff that like an officer walking with a piece of paper that said "not dark" and they would just put it on the back wall of the tank.
They
and
just
they're
had
like,
to go there.
They're like, cool.
Well, you imagine they had to like explain break all this, like the Emperor really wants you to get into this
Yeah.
transport. Oh,
Well,
Ogrins. Ogrins are the best. All right, this boy. He's like fine. It's good enough. All right. Spend most of my time partying with the boys. Just looking for a casual thing on the side, since I've already met my one true love. Hate dogs. Was short, but am now tall enough for anyone. What you got?
Magnus.
Nope.
Mmm.
Swipe right to come hang out with me and a whole heap of my favorite lads.
It's an orc.
If you can't handle me at my ear we go, you don't deserve me at my warg! What you got?
Yeah, I should have waited for the other ones. I am going to
Somebody give me a
say... Oh god damn it! His model is coming out soon. ShopTabletop.com. Gaskell.
Gaskell what?
Mad Urg Thraka.
Mag Uruk Thraka, you are correct.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm disappointed because I thought you would have maybe gone from a less obvious orc. Because I was like, oh, he's tall. I was like, because Grosnick has that extended leg.
No, he's tall because
But
he got his head chopped off.
he got his
gotta
head
put
chopped
back
off
on.
twice.
Put on a
I
new
know.
body. And he hates dogs because Ragnar Blackman cut his head off.
Okay.
Yep.
He's the
Okay,
good one.
Fine.
And
Yep.
he's already got his one true love.
Walter and his top 40 orcs. over
Mordecai?
there.
No! Commissar Yarrick.
Oh no.
If there's
Hang
one
on.
person Gazgul loves, it's that sweet, sweet Commissar boy.
Oh.
All right. Sorry, I'm loading. Apparently, my.
Do we even have viewers left? I mean,
They give it up.
all right.
Hang on.
Thank you for staying with us.
Actually,
they're really waiting for us to get back to Human Centipede.
I need everyone. I don't
Look
like
what
it.
you've done, Walter.
I need everyone. I need you guys to vamp a little bit because my drive file is not loading as fast as I hoped.
Vamp a little bit?
Vamp.
That's my middle name,
All right,
sir.
we're up.
Aw.
Woo!
Anthem, my jam. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Who says sweat, musk, and violence don't make the sweetest cologne? Show me what you got. Maybe I'll name one of my bulging muscles after you. I don't take showers. I take blood baths. Care to join? You think my knife is big? You want to guess?
Karn.
No.
No, damn it.
Maybe we can get a. Oh, what do you want?
Star Stick?
No. Maybe we can get a little jungle hut near the
I got it!
Yeah,
or even
yeah.
take patrol walks together. in the Kanshan moonlight.
Sly Marbo!
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hold
Yeah.
on. You guys got to see. Sly Marbo on an image search is either the model or that.
Oh yeah.
Which is some dude that thinks he looks like Dolph Lundgren.
I'm erect.
Can I tell a sad story about this? It's like I'm sitting
No,
there.
we've had enough sad stories about your vasectomy.
No, we've had enough poop talk. Tell
This
us
is not
that
either
story.
of those. So I'm like sitting there and I'm like trying to find, it's like, what's a good picture? And then I'm gonna be like, this can't be so bad. And I'm like, X character rule 34. Never do it.
Why? Why would you do that?
Oh, yeah, you should be taking. So hot buns.
here's-
hot buns. Thank
Walter's
you, John.
bedroom interests include.
Timothy Oliphant.
He says that
Yeah,
we're still
just
here
keep it
and
pure.
we're taking notes on Walter's bedroom interests, of which we will have. Yes, this show is getting.
Tim Oliphant
Into the
in
psyche.
Boba Fett armor. Okay.
Tim
so,
Oliphant's the
so
girl next door.
Ready?
Hold on,
Actually,
I'm getting the vapors.
I really want to know. Sly Marbo. Swipe right or left?
He's too butch for me.
Really?
A little too.
You don't think he'd handle you with tenderness?
I don't.
I'd
you
be a
know,
sub.
I don't need Sly Stallone, who he's just obviously Sly.
Yeah.
Never.
And that was the other thing, because I was like, I have to be careful, because when I read his profile,
And you know that he's gonna be like, "Let's go to the gym, babe," and it's like, I'm not down for
yeah,
that life.
yeah, it's like we gotta make this
Maybe
quick. I gotta
waffles.
pump.
Yeah, it's like I'm not my.
I gotta
not my
get
jam.
a good pump on.
I'm swiping all the way left. All right, is it back to me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
because you overachieved on this.
Because I also achieved. It's the last one. It's got to be this one.
Yep.
Down to everything. 11 out of 10. Gift giver, heartbreaker, and death faker. Large, in charge, and I have a few spots open in my harem. Owner of a bitchin' ride and several doomsday devices. Robert?
Astrubial Vex.
Asdrubial Vex!
Yep.
Swipe right if you're into extreme BDSM and need the dommiest of daddies. Clowns, hippies, and nerds. Swipe
Astrubial
left.
Vex,
I'm swiping the fuck right as far as I
played
can.
by Tim Oliphant in the film Vector Strike.
I'm here for it. I am here for it.
I also just know that you, as much as you like kind of gloss over, you can't function without a Dark Eldar bit.
I love Vect.
Yeah.
I always imagine him like with it. It's like every time he has to use one of his doomsday devices, he's Professor Farnsworth, and he's like, "I suppose I could get rid of one and still be feared."
My favorite thing about the Dark Eldar, I think, is the fact that, because I've had a few, so I'm going to go ahead and go with my favorite thing about the Dark Eldar is the fact that their home world is, we're going to go down to Kamara. It's like let's go over to Kamara and get lucky, you know?
I mean,
But
Dark,
it's like,
Dark
it's
Eldar
like Kamara.
might
It's
be
just
my
Kamara.
Xenos army for ninth. I've decided that I'm going to do a new army,
They're so speedy.
What if that's
I-
not? I thought that was the first one that drops.
and that's why I really hope it's the first one that drops. 'cause
It's your
that's what
wild
I wanna do.
speculation, is it? Because I
Wild
think that was the
specula-
thing we talked.
First Xenos Codice that drops in 2021
It's not that. We got another.
will be
Yeah,
there.
because I'm afraid
Well,
it's going to be.
that
well,
was-
I mean, I guess.
Because he's
But here's the
referencing
thing.
previous.
Here's the thing.
But I
Here's
don't know,
where
you guys
here's
can't
where
see.
Matt stat pads and kind of keeps it easy, because even if 2021 brings us like a Soriani, he can still just do Dark Eldar Army and be like, look what I did. It's
So you
in the
guys couldn't
codex."
see this because it's on the thing, but this ancient picture of his Drubial Vect on his dais of destruction that was what his old sweet Pippin ride
14
used to
armor
be
all
called.
around.
Got that
Oh, it
helmet.
was so
Yeah.
good.
I feel things.
Oh yeah.
It was so good. He's
All
so
right.
sneery.
Last one from me.
Very late on us.
Ooh. Some say I'm next in line for my boss's job. Don't worry, I'll still have time for you. My dad just came home, and I'm very happy to have him back. Hope you don't mind if I speak in. Alright.
Marnius Calgar.
Negative.
Damn it.
Hope you don't mind if I speak in third person from time to time. Don't swipe right if you're Necron. Love calls. Will you answer?
I don't know. This is why I'm the worst at this particular proposition for a game.
What was the last bit? The last
Love
one before
calls. Will you answer?
that? What was the one before that? I'm guessing that's a pun.
Yes. Don't swipe right if you're a Necron.
Oh, I
I mean, is it Belisarius' call?
Negative.
No. Is it the Alpha guy that it was like his first dude?
No.
Ah, he made it too good.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who's.
Success!
We all lose.
Wow. Success on getting no.
It is
swipe.
I! Kato Sicarius.
Ah, fuck that guy.
There's a reason that he doesn't get dates.
His quote was "War calls, we answer."
Worst Ultramarine. I said it.
I don't even think
I said it.
I don't even think of him when I think of Ultramarines.
I guess fuck me, I'm done here.
Ah.
This is my tiny
Word.
Sharpie microphone.
Oh.
I don't
look
even
at
think of him.
Ah.
All right, is that?
Is that it? Is that all our Tinder? All right.
All right,
You're
all right.
right. So.
Oh.
What?
Rants and wild speculation. I'm just getting
Yes,
to my
he had
notes.
some notes you took earlier.
Ooh.
I have some
Yeah,
notes.
'cause he's actually been doing like real.
I have a
real
rant.
work.
No,
No,
we're
I
right
have
here.
a rant. I have a rant. Ready?
Rant.
It's a retailer rant.
Oh.
What the hell's going on with the orientation of the boxes for the new Warhammer units? We can't put
I am
spines
pissed
in,
at that.
right? Because if you want to spine them like a cool section of VHS tapes,
Facing
there's
the
no
product.
pictures.
Sucks.
For those of you at home, a VHS tape was what you used to watch movies on. I think we've established that there's some youngins around here. You can
All
put
right.
it in a VCR and
Right,
play
so
videos
what did
on
VHS
it.
hold on. Ready? We're gonna
hot.
no.
Single
We're gonna
source.
throw one out there. My grandfather, who would ask me if I needed to put the tape in the VC and R.
Oh.
Yeah, the VC and R. Anyway, what's up with the freaking new Warhammer 40k box orientation? While we get the beautiful array of other languages, Signore Supremo,
Signore
on the box,
Yeah.
when you spine
That's
those
an overlord
boxes,
for you kids
there
out.
is, like, and it's not even the fact they're like, well, it's on the top of the box. You really have to freaking,
I faced
look.
product the other day, and it was kind of like, what the fuck?
It's tragic.
So anyway,
Damn you, Games
yeah,
Workshop.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Games Workshop, you're just showing me that you're a cash grab, push everything
Wow.
to the middle.
Probably a dice fest.
Dice
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, just,
Alright.
just
We are
throw money
super,
at the table.
super angry.
So that's my rant. Does anyone have a rant?
That was
I
a
have
good rant, actually.
I have a wild speculation, but does
Rant?
anybody else have a rant?
Rant is, and it's gonna be this every time. It's that it's all the goddamn groups that I'm in. It's anytime there is something shown, revealed, teased. It's the knee-jerk reactions that people have that, oh, the Death Courts of Krieg are dead because they put stuff to Legends. I mean, I wanted my Guard Regiment to be different. Then, don't play Guard.
Well, no, but also you can
it's-
just use those models, convert them however you want.
But my rules are gone. Yeah.
James.
It's just.
Oh, your
the-
commissar says talk to me about Betamax, so then I'll be impressed.
No.
Okay,
Moving
hold
on.
on.
Oh, he's
hold
got
on.
some thoughts.
Hold on. When I was in 6th grade,
In what year?
My
72?
6th grade was 93? 92? 93? Anyway,
That's about right.
my
Mine
mom's
was more
my
than
mom's
93.
friend was moving
Oh.
from one house to another friend house, and during that summer she was like, "I have this TV. Does Robert want it?" I said, "Cool. I'll have a TV in my room with a Betamax player."
Ooh.
And it was. I had a desk in my room. It was huge. That Betamax player took up a lot of it.
Yeah.
Do you remember-
Top loading Betamax, and I had. Hold on. Because what did I have on Betamax that I watched all summer long?
Little Blue Girl?
A New Hope.
Oh, okay.
I just watched it over
Did you
and
just
over
talk about dirty animes?
and over.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Matt's just dropping in with
I
the
just
dirty
feel like
hentai.
I just feel like this is the episode where
So-
I'm gonna go
I was hoping
real way
nobody
out
would
there.
pick up
So
No, too late. I'm there because
A New Hope on Betamax. I don't know why you people aren't having a moment for this.
because we're talking about hentai
Oh.
instead. And yeah, you walked into the wrong.
That's fine.
episode.
That's better than poop stuff.
I
I don't know. Poop stuff or Little Blue
I
Girl?
worked
That's a good question.
at a video place in Kansas City called Video Library, which is the only place you could rent pornography.
Was that the one in
immediate
Westport?
area. No, it was
Okay.
down on like 87th Street.
Okay.
87th and Flemish, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But it was the only place you could rent porn, and they had an elaborate porn selection, and including dirty anime times.
I have a
So
wild
there you go. I got to
speculation.
stop 16-year-olds from renting porn. That was my job.
I worked at a game store back in the day,
Chase is so sad.
and they got in a bunch of anime at one point.
Love Blue Girl.
Well, Blue Girl was one of them, and it was just one of those that I innocently decided to throw in, and I was not innocent by the end.
So many tentacles.
Yeah.
All right, what was the other?
I have a wild speculation. If somebody
So
else does.
just the rants, just the knee-jerk reactions everyone has whenever anything like gets teased. It's just calm the fuck down, roll some dice, have a good time.
Or
Rant?
just be like,
Actually,
or
very
if
happy
a sneak peek comes out and it's not for you, just be like, okay, cool, maybe next time.
Or like,
Oh, right. All the things. It's like, man, we're gonna get to the reason that it's all Space Marines is because it's really easy to do Space Marine supplements after you do the main book.
yeah,
So,
it's not that it's like, oh, we're gonna, yeah, it's
No.
We'll
Space
get
Marines
to the
are
rest
done.
of them.
Let's go ahead and put the reskin over it.
Yeah.
We're basically making DLC that's just reskins. Oh,
Right.
Well, I
God.
guess you could also say that. I mean, if Space Marines make the money,
Yeah, they're gonna
this
do
has
Space
been
Marines
a
first.
this has been a shitty year for just a solid business. So maybe
Actually,
stay safe.
here's
Except for
my-
the fact, unless you're Games Workshop and you've skyrocketed.
Games Workshop's done well,
Fuck,
and they gave. So they got like some.
Where's
whatever,
Kramer at with the buy?
No, whatever the British equivalent.
The
of,
UK
like,
version of
PvP
the
thing
funds.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got like
And
some
they-
money from that because of the COVIDs, and then they were like, "Oh shit, we're doing real good," and they
Yeah.
gave it all back.
Yeah, they
so
did.
good on them.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
I don't know why. I don't know why talking about that.
Your commissar
goodness-
says Matt with tentacle anime. This is fitting with the theme of the. Yeah, we went places today.
The fact that
We're-
people know what I'm referring to,
Yeah, it's on you, dear commissar. The fact that you know this
yeah.
tells us everything we need to know.
So wild speculations, because you have no rants.
I'm actually real pleased.
You're
right
content?
now. I'm content.
All
I'm
right.
surprisingly content.
Wild speculation.
Wild speculations.
Okay, ready? Here's my anticipation.
I have an
No,
anticipation.
it's October. It's patient.
Okay.
Rocky Horror.
I have an anticipation.
Okay. Oh wow.
Come on,
okay.
people.
My brain wasn't there.
Whatever. You're gonna be all like,
I've-
drop
no.
some weird movies.
So,
and
I'm
Rocky
having a
Horror.
few-
I wasn't allowed to see that.
Weird
Sorry.
movies
Fair.
like Sleepy Hollow. Young Frankenstein's a weird movie. Okay.
Whatever.
So no, my wild speculation is this: in the new year, and it's just maybe I'm hanging on to
2021. Okay.
I'm hanging on to some of the stuff from the end of 7th, beginning of 8th.
Yeah, pick it up what you're putting.
I
down.
think maybe we'll see Luther and the Fallen show up as a miniature group, as a miniature line. I want to see Luther, and I want to see, because like we saw the Dark Angels, was it the company veterans that were like, oh, they're company veterans. What if they're chaosy? But it's like they're just wearing robes and have a laundry bill. I want to see
That's what they have.
Luther and a proper group of Fallen.
So I can
be
see
nice.
Luther.
I think we'll see it.
I can see
I've
Luther.
got a marker now. You can't.
I do not.
Okay.
I don't think we'll see. At least at the start, like with the Dark Angel release, I think the Dark Angel release is going to herald potentially.
This is a wild speculation on argument. You could just go along with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't have
Wow.
Yeah.
Wild speculation. Luther will come with the Fallen, and Matt's like, "That's
I-
cool. I think that would be fun."
I think
Wildest of
yes,
speculation.
I do. I think we'll see the Lion before we see Luther, or Lion and Luther at the same time.
Yeah.
As far as the Fallen coming with the Codex, just thinking about how they've done things recently, like what are you gonna have? You're gonna have Dark Angels with the Chaos keyword.
Can we get a Primaris Asmodai
I fucking hope
with
so.
with a Primaris-sized bunch of smoke belching from his back, like we have? From the
You know
last
what? Give me Ezekiel Holder of the Keys any day of the week.
one.
probably
And
some Sunday.
squats.
Right. That
Oh,
you can't
and-
stop
yes,
a
and
wild
squats.
speculation on squats. So
You're
next,
well supposed to.
I don't.
You got anything?
Yeah, no, I'm.
Did you put all your effort into Tinder profiles?
Yes.
My other
And-
okay.
Obviously.
My other
It
wild
shows.
speculation.
We were talking about
Because
Tinder
we're-
profiles.
because we
I
are
spent
talking-
2 weeks doing Tinder profiles.
Because we were talking about Warhammer in general, still waiting for those Fallen Stormcasts.
Oh,
Those
that'd be cool.
busted up, chaotic
I
Stormcasts.
could dig some, or
I've
just some broken,
seen,
crazy
I've seen
Stormcast.
some sweet conversions.
That's fine. I want to see their. I
No,
wanna see-
so they've been doing. There's like a Broken Worlds or Broken Realms.
that
is
thing
the
that
Yes.
brings with
story that-
Marathi.
Did you read the first short story?
I
today?
did. It's an
Yes, it
orc
did.
being all like,
Oh.
"I'm gonna go Gorka Morka it up." It's pretty
Yeah.
Is
good.
that the thing?
Yeah.
So I watched the teaser for Marathi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, swipe right because she.
Oh,
put it-
I would
she
fucking swipe left, right, yes.
swipe
Whichever
whatever
direction.
because because she'd kill you if you didn't, and she'd kill you if you did.
I don't care.
Is that okay? I didn't know there was an orc thing. So who's gonna be first for the
Your
human?
commissar asked us who's gonna be the first with the human centipede. With the human centipede chaos spawn, and there goes Robert. So, oh god, that would be such a gross model.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you could really. Oh, you just put it on the table, and your opponent's like, I can see.
I
I'm done
would.
with this
I
game,
would just leave.
and I'm never playing against you
Alright.
again.
Um,
I know my.
That's
my,
why I don't play tournaments because that's min maxer talk.
wow.
That's whack.
Yeah.
Win at all costs.
Whack
Win at all
motherfuckers.
gross costs.
That's a Nova.
Whack.
That's a Nova
Whack.
Open player right there.
No. So
Freaking
I think so. Speculations are
Boop
done.
stuff.
Yeah. So next time, what are we doing? 2 weeks? Is that the 11th? Is that we're playing the game?
I thought that was December.
Is that
It
December?
is. We're not even in November yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what dates are. So next time we are doing who would win, right?
Yes, we're working on. I got the Google sheet. I'm about to load it up so we
So,
can
yeah.
get it together.
we're gonna
do some awesome, just rando stuff.
Not who would win in a fight because
No,
that's
who would
easy.
win in a baking championship.
Who would produce better macrame?
Who would win the downhill slalom?
Who would do better? Who would do better writing a children's story?
Oh,
Who would be better
You better
at
put that in the
pogs?
hat. So we're
that
gonna
is-
play who
that's-
would win next time,
That's November 13th.
and we might do that.
Hold
a
on,
number
hold
of
on.
times 'cause
Holy
it's
shit.
funny.
That's Friday the 13th of November.
And little teaser
Oh, I want a teaser.
of the Amazing Race.
We're gonna have a little amazing
Yeah,
race. We're
we
gonna
have
some
an
fun.
idea. We're gonna do a lot of
We're
dice
getting,
rolling to
we're getting
figure out
real
some
dumb
music race.
starting off.
You know what
We're
else I
getting
think
dumber
we should
than
do?
usual.
Hey, you know what else I think we should do? Because I think it's kind of buried on the Warhammer community site. We should bring back the old Ascension game. I know it's Sigmar. We should
It's
just
so good.
we should just have a time,
Play a little dice
play
game.
it, get the rules up
Roll
because
some dice. and do
because
some
I know
things.
I know that Walter and I threw away almost an entire shift
We
playing
did. We
that
spent
game.
a whole
Yeah.
thing. All right, we'll talk about that next week and more things. And I am
Teaser.
80% certain we're not going to talk about Human Centipede.
I am
Mark your
going to the
calendars.
bathroom. I'm
December
done.
11th, Walter and I are going to play 40K.
December 11th, we're going to play a game. Which, Molly, you can come pick that up anytime, sir.
There
All
are
of
3 on the
us
shelf,
for you.
Mr. Hot Buns.
All right. 2
Thank you
weeks,
for
every
joining
2
us.
weeks. Friday, join us. We've run off Robert because he's disgusted with us.
And he's got to pee because
He's
he's got a
gotta
small
pee.
bladder.
We love you guys.
Thank you for joining us this evening. You all have a great weekend and happy Halloween.
All right.
Where are the potato skins?